You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's the boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we are back. True Media Podcast. We back up in this BI, man. Y'all know what time of TI is. Another day. Today is hump day. Today is Wednesday. You see what I'm saying? Everybody say do the Humpty Hump. You know what I mean? It is what it is. R.I.P. to Shot G, man. It's a good brother, man. He stayed right here in Tampa as well. So shout out to him. Him and his family. Yeah, man. Shit. I'm sitting there, looking at a lot of shit online, and I'm seeing some people talking about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney and this and that, and it appears I was watching CJ Goodfellas. Shout out to him. He be giving me some good some stuff. He be giving me some good topics on. But yeah. And then that led me to watch some other kind of content. I was looking at some other kind of content, and I'm looking at it, right. But it appears, I'm just saying to me, it appears that Ryan Garcia, it's a race to Ryan Garcia. Like, can we get Ryan? You know what I mean? Everybody trying to fight Ryan, and I'm like, all right. I mean, I really don't know. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, why? Now, I mean, I get why, but matter of fact, I want to remove that right there. And then I want to do that right there, say the changes to that. Yeah, I was trying to, I don't know what's been going on with X, Twitter. Something going on with Twitter when we simulcast. They say they got some kind of issues or whatever going on over there. So let me make sure my VPN blocker's not on. It's not on. All right, cool. Yeah, man. So it appears I did hear that they did paper up the Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia fight. I heard they did paper it, and then of course they was aggressively cutting the prices. I was seeing stuff where they slashed the tickets in half, 50% off to try to get in. And I'm like, just Ryan Garcia is not a draw like that to where he can fight a Mario Barrios and do great live gates and stuff like that. Like a perfect example. And I say this time and time again. I say Tank Davis is the only black fighter that I know that have. He's a very, very privileged black fighter. He is very privileged. Black privilege is real. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. You want to know how I know? Shit, just look at it. It's a whole lot of black multimillionaires that are privileged. They have privileges that me and you, the average black person, would never get. Same thing in the Hispanic community. You got some people who are in the Hispanic community, whether it's Mexican or whatever, Honduran or whatever the case may be. The regular, Hondurans or the Mexicans or Puerto Ricans or whatever country you're in, the regular people don't have the privileges. You don't have access to the money, the resources, the friends in high places like those who may be of your ilk, but they are in a higher, social. They are on the higher aspects of the social economic ladder. That's how this works. Where you at socioeconomically, you know what I mean? That's how this works. You know what I mean? Forget all that stuff that's being panhandled to you. Because there's a lot of stuff that's being panhandled to you. And you take it hook, line, and sinker. They're panhandling emotions. They're panhandling trigger words. So I can say, I'm gonna panhandle this over there, drop that over there, see what kind of response we get. Bam! Ooh, Lord have mercy, boy, it's hot over there, boy. Look at them, boy. They mad. They hot over there. Okay, we got them. Talk about that over there. Okay, let's go on over here and do this over here. Bam! Ooh, Lord have mercy, boy. I got them. You know what I mean? So, like, by me being on social media a lot and understanding how this shit go, I see it for what it is. Oh, I see what it is. That's why it's like I peep game. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Game recognize game. When game recognize game, you know game when you see it. You get what I'm saying? So I see it. I see what's going on. You dig? Anyways, man, shout out to Al Money, man. Al Money, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Al Money. Yeah, so I'm sitting back looking at this like, okay. It seemed like, bro, is it me? But it seemed like, okay, Devin Haney want to fight Ryan Garcia. Shakur Stevenson want to fight Ryan Garcia. Conor Ben, everybody want to fight this one guy. And it's like, even before he had a belt, it's like he was the meal ticket. It's like he the jackpot. Now, he can't do numbers by himself. He's not popular like that. He's popular, but he's popular in social media. In order for him to do numbers, he have to fight someone that look like me. And it has to be, you know what I mean? The big name. And vice versa. Hold on. And vice versa, though. It go both ways. It do go both ways. It go both ways sometimes. You know what I mean? I will say they do go both ways sometimes. So, but he seems to be the one that everybody bro, to be honest with you, it's like Ryan Garcia's in the driver's seat. Because everybody want to fight him because they look at him as, I don't know, maybe food. Oh, man, this easy pickings right here. This is an easy check. You know what I mean? They looking at him as food, but at the same time, it's like Ryan is like the pretty girl at school that everybody, all the men, all the boys is trying to talk to. That's the best way I can put it. Ryan is he's the pretty cute girl in boxing with the dimples. That's very attractive to a lot of fighters that look like me and don't look like me. He's very attractive to them. So, and it's like, damn, okay, but damn, don't you got a belt? You got a belt, don't you? Don't you got a belt? Yeah, I got a belt. Don't you got a belt? Yeah, so both of y'all got belts, but it's like, no one really cares. Okay, Devin got WBO title. He beat Brian Norman. Yeah, man, but Ryan the A side. You see what I'm saying? Ryan the A side and Ryan. And so you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it's like he the. I said, damn, why they love Ryan, huh? And I know what it is, they think it's sweet, it's sweet over there, this and that. And I'm like, well, hold on, then Ryan fans like, hold on, Devin, y'all know you don't think this is sweet. You saw what we did to you last time now. Nigga, last time we fought you, we broke your jaw. You get what I'm saying? There's still rumors out there that Devin Haney had his jaw broke not Ryan Garcia fight. His shit look fucked up. His jaw did look fucked up, though. I'm like, man, his shit did look fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. It did. It did. I ain't know. He denied it. He denied it, but I don't know. Just like they said Brian Norman nose was broke. That was Devin Haney said, and then people said Devin Haney had his jaw broke by Ryan Garcia. So I don't know. Anyway, hey, what did it say? hey, well, Cut Creator say A side. get too long. Hey, creator, look here, man. Bro, all jokes aside, fam, it seemed like Ryan, I'm here, dude, so yeah, man, Ryan in the driver's seat. Right? Ryan in the driver's seat. I can hear Oscar De La Hoya now. Look, Ryan's a superstar. He's a superstar, guys. Look, you saw Ryan is back. You saw the left hook, the right cross, the right hand is back. He looks like the old Ryan now. You get what I'm saying? I told you. I'm like, well, I don't know what the old Ryan is. I mean, he looks like the same Ryan to me. So, what was the, okay, you see, what was the old Ryan? The old Ryan was what? What was the old Ryan? Cause I got to hear this shit. Yeah, I got to hear this shit from Oscar De La Hoya. Like, yeah, I told you he's back. Then you got to hear this shit from Henry. Ryan's dad, and he's supposed to do that for his son. Ryan's dad. My son. I started like Mama Hofield. Well, my son Ryan. He's a good kid. He's a good kid, and he gets. I mean, he gets confused sometimes, and he say racist things. But we all say racist things. So just to be honest, at least my son was honest. What he said about George Floyd, it is what it is, and what he said about niggers, it is what it is. But that's okay. It's okay. They gave him a pass in boxing. The niggers know. They know in boxing. Those black fighters, they know. They know to stand their place. They don't understand anything. Yeah, but anyways, but he's back. He's back. I told you. Oscar, tell him. Yes, guys, we told you guys, just like Henry said. You know what I mean? Ryan is back. I told you, Devin Haney, we have more options than Devin Haney. We don't have to fight him. He has to fight us. No, he needs us more than we need him. He needs us more than we need him. And Shakur Stevenson, Ryan is calling him out. But to be honest, who wants to fight this guy? He's a runner. As a matter of fact, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are both runners. I don't want Ryan to fight them. They're gonna run. So I gotta hear this shit from Oscar. Oscar gonna be because listen, Shakur Stevenson, but they ain't gonna let that go. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, they labeled as runners. Boy, they ain't gonna let that go, boy. They ain't gonna let that go, boy. I say, man, y'all still talking about that film? Yeah, man, them niggas were running, dog. Well, I don't want to fight him, dog. I don't want to fight him because he was running. And I'm like, man, come on, fam. They're like, man, this is where we at, fam. Like, y'all ain't let that go yet. Hey, Carl. Man, they ain't let that go yet, man. Niggas ran one fight, they did. Niggas ran one fight. They ran good. Now, I ain't gonna lie. They ran good. Motherfucker ran what? Hey, listen, Devin Haney ran so good against Jose Ramirez. they interviewed Caleb Plant. He said, man, you don't understand, man. Like, do you know? He said, Devin was running around the ring, a lot of lateral movement, a lot of lateral movement. He said, more for my taste, more for my liking. But he said, look, man, you don't understand. Devin he said, Haney was in shape. Hey, bro, it's an interview out there Caleb Plant did, I swear. Right after the Ryan Garcia, you know that fight card they had in Madison Square Garden. Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly Romero and all that stuff there. Teofimo and Devin was on the undercard. Caleb Plant say, he said, man, do you know how much shape you got to be in to do that? You know what I mean? Like, that's not easy what Devin did, what Haney did. He made it worse. But he wasn't trying to be funny. But he was explaining to the interviewer how difficult that is to do that. You know what I mean? He was trying to say, yeah, that motherfucker was in shape. No, I ain't never seen no shit like so. But listen, and this what it is, right? When the promoter don't want to fight, when the promoter don't want his fighter to fight you, or when the fighter don't want to fight you, this is what they gonna say. Oh man, I don't want to fight Shakur, Devin, man. They boring. They boring. Who wants to see that? They boring. I mean, the last fight I went to sleep. Didn't you say you went to sleep too? Yeah, my mom and my dad, they went to sleep as well. Who wants to see that? I don't want to be chasing this guy around all the damn ring and stuff like that. I gotta chase him and stuff. I mean, I come to fight. I'm a real fighter. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're runners. They're runners. They some runners. They some track stars. They're gonna run away if I hit hard. You know what I mean? And then doggone Rolly Romero went to holler about. Rolly say, shout out to Summer. Rolly talk about something. Yeah, he don't want to fight them. I ain't fighting them. Rolly ducking hard. Rolly, oh, listen, Rolly ain't even hiding the duck. He like, yo, I ain't fight that nigga, man. Shit, you know, Rolly said everything, but let's fight. Rolly say, nah, I ain't fighting no Devin. He boring. Then he say, then guess what? The guy say what? If I knock him out, he gonna sue. So, Rolly hiding. Rolly say, yeah, man, I ain't trying to get sued, though. I will fight a nigga, man, but a nigga be suing niggas. He be suing niggas, dog. I just can't do it, fam. Like, I ain't coming to boxing to get sued. I just want to fight the real smoke. You know, this man got a history of running and suing. So, look, I got to chase him, and then if I catch him and hit him, he gonna sue me. So I'm gonna be tired in the ring from chasing this nigga. Then I got to go to court from a lawsuit. Now, only I don't want to fight Devin. True. This what Rolly Romero saying. So I'm like, man, goddamn. So one guy don't nobody want to fight, Devin Haney. The other guy, Ryan Garcia, everybody want to fight, including Devin Haney. So when you look at it that way, Ryan Garcia do have all the chips. He got all the cards on the table. Think about that. He have all the cards on the table. Now, Keyshawn Davis said he want to smoke with Devin Haney, but we haven't heard anything about him moving up to 147 yet. We haven't heard nothing about that. So I really don't know. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Frank from North Carolina, man. We really don't know Charlotte in the house. You know, but we know Craig Keyshawn Davis and was in LA and South Central looking for Debo. Now, you know, the Debo Dale fans say that's a pump fake. He really don't want the smoke. I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly don't see a reason for someone like Keyshawn Davis to be scared of Devin Haney. To be honest with you, right? Devin Haney is a great fighter. Keyshawn Davis is a great fighter. You know, so and Keyshawn is not a limited fighter, and Devin Haney is not a limited fighter. You know what I mean? One guy punch harder than the other guy, though. One guy punch harder. They got two different styles. One guy fighting the wide base, always in a position to land. He willing to take chances. He trying to stop a motherfucker. Dale gonna throw one. Dale gonna throw the 1-2, and then if it get too close, he gonna grab, tie him up. You know what I mean? Make him reset. So you know what I mean? Two different styles. So. That's the fight. That's the fight. That's the fight right there. Keyshawn the doggone Devin Haney. That's the fight. However, you know, again, if that fight can't get made, the Ryan Garcia got more. I'm gonna tell you, listen, the reason why Ryan Garcia is in the driver's seat, because you got two fighters ain't nobody really gonna want to fight. Well, one guy want to fight Devin Haney. Outside of Keyshawn Davis, ain't nobody really trying to fight Devin Haney. Because stylistically, you know, the fighter knows and the camp knows, man, stylistically, man, you know, you ain't gonna be able to do what you want to do with him because that motherfucker won't be moving around and this, and he's strong as all out dog. He gonna tie you up. He gonna make it a boring fight. You're gonna lose on the decision. We gonna try to avoid that. Right? And then after what Shakur Stevenson did to Keyshawn, after what Shakur Stevenson did to Teofimo Lopez, you know, he throwing 1-2 punches at a time and stuff like that. That's that Money Mayweather style a little bit where Floyd gonna pop shots you with the jab, throw a 1-2. You know, that's it. You ain't gonna see no more than a 1 or a 1-2. That's about it. 1-1-2, and then you know get out the way. And then you get too close, tie him up, make him reset, and do it all over again. That's Money Mayweather. That's Devin Haney fight a lot like Money Mayweather when I look at it. He fight a lot like him. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, he motherfucker ain't let their hands go like a motherfucker like Pernell let his hands go. Vander Holyfield let his hands go. Mike McCallum, this and that. The motherfucker let it. Sugar Ray Leonard. Bro, let me tell you something. I was watching a Ray Leonard fight. Was it yesterday? I want to say yesterday. Bro, let me tell you something, man. Listen, that nigga Ray Leonard was cold, bro. Man, Sugar Ray Leonard was cold, fam. Man, he let his hands go. Listen, Ray can knock you out going forward. He can knock you out going backwards. Backing up, he can knock you out. This particular fight, I forgot who the guy was. Ray had them dropped him a couple of times. He was out of there. He was out of there. Ray said, I don't knock the nigga. I don't drop him a couple of times. This shit finna be a rap in a minute anyway. You know what I'm talking about? You know, he had them dropped him a couple of times. And he had no dropped him a couple of times. See what's up. Hold on, my bad. Yeah, he had dropped him a couple of times, and then when Buddy was coming forward, the Buddy, I think this was the last hoorah right here. Buddy was coming forward, he was giving it all he got, and Ray and then Ray was bouncing on his toes, backing up, hack up. Ray had no let loose a 4-5 punch combination, backing up and stopped him. True. These dudes don't fight. Dudes don't fight like that no more. They don't fight like that no more. Nah, they don't fight, bro. They don't really fight like that. It's a couple of fighters that fight like that. Benavidez, you know, he gonna let his hands go, stuff like that. Bam, Inoue, he gonna let his hands go. Crawford definitely should let his hands go. He gonna take risks to try to stop your ass. You know what I mean? These fighters don't, and they hated on that. They hated on that. I'm like, well, goddamn, how you gonna hate on the nigga who listen? He gonna try to stop your ass when he was in there. How you gonna hate on that? The man got what? 30. Man got 31 knockouts. 42-0, 31 knockouts. Zero split decisions. 0 majority decisions. Either knockout or unanimous decision victories. I don't like the nigga because he black. Oh, he ain't really fighting nobody. Oh, you know, oh, shit, he ain't, man, that man ain't all that. But then they'll take another dude because he know how to dress good and he got whatever, you know, he got jewelry in his mouth or whatever the case may be. Yeah, man, shit, my fighter got diamonds in the TV. Shit, he got good hair, he got braids. Shit, yeah, shit, leg tattoos. Shit, you know, my fighter got a nice purse. You see that man bag he got a whole bunch of them. Shit, he riding a big truck, Bentley. You see what I'm saying? My fighter doing, you know, you feel me? That's what it is. True. Yeah, man, it's a few fighters that's out there that let their hands go. It's a few, but they ain't really like. I'm gonna tell you something. Now you're Albright. Now Albright letting his hands go. Hey, that boy out of Philly. Now you're Albright. Oh yeah. That's that. See, that's that old school shit right there. That's that old school shit. He letting his hands. He like, nah, my nigga, I'm stepping. What's happening? Man, what you want to do? And when I finish this fight, I got to go to work in the morning because I got a 9-to-5 job I got to go to. And then down the street, there's a karaoke bar. I normally sing on every Wednesday night at the karaoke bar when I leave work. You hear what I'm saying? Nigga, Albright box. He got a job. I think he's a CPN, something like that. You know, he got a job. This nigga, you know, he's a karaoke singer. Man, he got shit. True. Yeah, that's the one right there. That motherfucker right there. Shit. I'm like, man. Yeah, man, these niggas ain't, man, these 1-2 punches around and I hit you, you can't hit me type niggas and you know what I mean, and move on. And nah, these niggas ain't, man, shit. Nah, some of these dudes ain't that. Anyway, what other boy out of Cleveland, Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason, the only flaw in Abdullah Mason's game, and I love Abdullah. Him, his father, you know, I got a good relationship with him and his family and stuff like that. I gotta call him anyways. The only thing he need to work on is his defense. He get hit entirely too much. You get what I'm saying? And there's a way you can fight that same style without getting hit as much. I would advise him to study a lot of Mike McCallum. If he can incorporate that to his game from a defensive standpoint, he'll be good. You know what I mean? But he definitely got to work on that. Man, shout out to Akila. Akila, what's going on? Big Mason in this bitch. We got Green Eyes P. We got Chris Lane. Chris, what's going on, brother? What's happening? Hey, check this out. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus. But somebody reached out to me. I gotta say this, right? And they told me that, yeah, man, you know, they said a Samsung. I ain't gonna say no names because I ain't gonna say no names. The Drew Titan. They said that, they said that he did not like the fact he don't like me. That's cool. Understandably so. I'm a motherfucker. I am a motherfucker. I destroyed them niggas. Anyway, woo, Lord have mercy. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I told y'all, some of y'all who been following me for a while, we used to do these shows and I used to be laughing at these fools because you got dudes from other YouTube channels that don't like me, right? And they be, and some of y'all that's in this chat have wrenches. And some of y'all, are part of the True Media family, right? They don't like that. So what they do, they be watching the show, looking at the comments. Oh shit, they're gonna Tony Montana, nigga, Tony Montana over there, that whole ass coach ass nigga, coach chat. He ain't coach chat. Write his name down. They see Tony Montana, and we gonna bring that nigga up on charges when he come back to my show. They see Big Mason. Yeah, I see Big Mason in the chat too. Keela, and she got a wrench over there. Oh yeah, she got a wrench on that whole ass nigga, Cole Malachi. Let's see what we got. Daniel over there too. Yeah, that whole nigga got a wrench. He got a wrench at my shit too. Let's see. We got that's so bro. Let me explain this. Let me explain this to this brother. Brother, Drew Titan, brother, you are 50 years old, sir. You 50. You was born in the 70s like me. I think I'm a couple of years older than you. That's it, right? People have a right to watch what they want to watch. This is not a dictatorship. This is not the Borg where we all assimilate together. We're not a monolith. We grown, fam. People grown. People got kids, grandkids, girlfriends, wives, baby mamas, baby daddies, husbands. You get what I'm saying? You can't be, yeah, nigga, you ain't my chat. I better not see you over there in another motherfucking chat. So, fam, let me get this straight. How you know that the person that's in your chat is in my chat? Unless you was watching my shit. I don't like that whole ass nigga Cole Malachi. I don't like that whole ass. Matter of fact, let's go see he live right now. Yeah, let's go over there and see who over there. Let's see. All right. Mika. Oh, I see Mika over there. Mika, what you over there with the ops? You over there with the ops. Hey, listen, bro, you can't take this. You can't make this shit up. If you in your 50s and you got ops, you need to get this straight. If you in your 50s, fam, and you talking about you using this terminology, ops, ops. Pause thing, that's a New York thing. Nigga be 60 years old talking about some pause. Nigga 60, pause. No, if you got ops in your 50s, fam, so there's something you doing wrong in your life. You know what I mean? Yeah, you was over there in my chat last night, pledging your allegiance to me, and then I see you over there in that whole ass cooch ass nigga Malachi spot. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna take your wrench. I'm taking your wrench, and don't come back over here no more. Stay on that side. True. Hey, bro, you can't make this up, fam. Fam, you can't make this up. Last I checked, all of us is grown. All of us are grown. We grown, fam. You can go watch whoever you want to watch. I got people who are moderators who are part of the LDBC. I got people who are moderators who don't like them. I got people who are moderators who used to didn't like me. Some of them used to troll me. I used to cuss them out, this and that. They don't got blocked a couple of times. And, you know what I mean? But then that is some of you like we don't set trip over here. We grown, fam. You can watch who you want to watch, fam. It ain't that serious. Nigga holler about, yeah, dog, the ops, yeah, they over there with that whole ass, that little short, cunt, cooch ass, wide nose, gorilla grip, mouth, looking, Mama Hofield wanna be, whole ass, cut coochie, soft, jelly roll, jangling, looking mother, short. Cut coochie, country ass, nigga Temple, nigga fuck Temple, ain't nothing in that. Hey, bro, like, it ain't that serious, fam. It ain't that serious. Nigga, tuck it down. Nigga, how you got ops in your 50s? Who have ops in their 50s, fam? I'm just asking the question. that's why y'all see me. I be traveling. When I go to different cities and stuff. You know what I mean? I go to different cities. You know what I mean? What? Hold on, what is that? Okay. Yeah, I'm now looking at the text. Hey, listen. A nigga in his 50s holler about he got ops. Yeah, nigga, I ain't know what ops was. This is a true story. I don't know who was here that day. Right? Somebody in the chat used the word ops. Right? I'm dead ass serious. Somebody in the chat used the word ops. I didn't know what the hell that meant. Oh, like, what motherfucker keep talking about? Motherfucker kept saying you the ops, you this, that. I thought it was just OP. Like, what the fuck is OPS? I'm on Google looking this shit up. OPS. What does OPS mean? Some shit. Like, I ain't really know what it was, right? Then somebody in the chat say, nah, Cole. I said, what does ops mean? And people were laughing right when I said it. I think we were doing a fight party. And they said, no, man, ops mean you the opposition. You the opposition, cause you the enemy. You the ops. No, you know what I mean? I said, oh, that what that mean? He said, yeah. I said, man, I bust out laughing. Man, I said, well, shit, I ain't seen no ops, bro. I don't been everywhere, bro. Not everywhere, but I've been a lot of different places. I said, I ain't seen no ops, dog. You know what I mean? The one nigga said, one nigga who I was supposed to been an op to, he offered to buy me a drink, so that let me know that wasn't nothing going on over there. So I said, okay, man, well, cool, man. You know, shit, I ain't got no ops. I mean, I got some digital ops now. You know what I mean? We have fun with each other. You know, like they send me a gun emoji. You know, let's see what they do. Yeah, I keep the fire next to me now. I keep the fire with me. They send me a gun emoji. You know, hold on again. Shit ain't mistake. It's on safety. Oh shit, I can't shoot. Don't worry about it. Is it on safety? I can't shoot this motherfucker. I just shot it one time. Boy, the ops coming. Hold on, man. The ops is. Well, anyways, y'all get the point. Don't worry about it. I keep it by my side. I keep it by my side like Spice One. Y'all remember Spice One? Old school rapper. Spice One made a song called rolling with my motherfucking Glock on the side of me. Don't step to the East Bay G. Strap on my side. That never saw. He made a song called Strap on my side. I keep the fire with me. No worry. It's jammed up right now. But don't worry about it. I'll fix it. I'll unjam it. Hopefully no ops come on while my fire jam. I might get wet up. Digitally, of course. Nigga in his 50s. If you in your 50s, dog, and you got ops, man, come on. Nigga, they over here watching the chat right now. Yeah, dog. See them niggas over there right now, dog. I'm telling you, I see Jamie over there. I see him over there. Some over there. Yeah, she over there too. That's a goddamn shame. She know goddamn well I don't fuck with that nigga Malachi. Why she over there, bro? That whole ass nigga. And she got a wrench? Oh, hell no. She got a wrench, boy. Lord have mercy, boy. Hold on. Wait, who else that is over there? Bro, they taking screenshots of the show right now. They taking screenshots of the chat. I'm letting y'all know right now. If y'all ain't supposed to be over here, because Drew Titan is upset. He don't want nobody who he looked at as his friends over here with me, the ops. So if y'all don't want to get chastised by Drew, I advise y'all to just let me know. Just drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you over there with Drew Titan and you're afraid of the retribution, the wrath of Drew. You're afraid that he gonna chastise you in the chat, and just let me know. And if you want me to take y'all ranch, I'll take it. Just let me know. I don't want nobody to get in trouble on my behalf. I don't want nobody to get in trouble on my behalf. That's all. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to do me. I don't care where you go at, who you go. I don't trip like that, but I don't want nobody getting in trouble on the strength of me. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, just let me know. If you don't want to do it live right now, because, the nigga born like he watching, just shoot me a DM on Instagram and say, yeah, coach, it's me. This my YouTube handle on YouTube, dog. You know what I mean? I'm one of the people who's over there with Drew, and you know what I mean? I'm in trouble with him. So, yeah, man, I just don't want to, I don't really want to be seen on your chat like that, because I don't want to get in trouble with him. If you feel that way, just hit me up. I'll look out for you. True. Shout out to Don J. Hey, I'm just, I'm for the people. I'm for the people. I don't want to see nobody get in trouble. That's all. I don't want to see nobody get in trouble. I'm for the people. I do this for the people, by the people, of the people, because I come from the people. I'm concerned. I don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. Anyways, is the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia rematch boxing's biggest fight right now? Because I've been, some people saying, yeah, that's the biggest fight that can be made. I've been listening to some of the boxing boys, them crying ass niggas over there. They be crying like a motherfucker. Anyway, but yeah, I've been listening to some of the boxing boys, and bro, the way they was talking, is the way they was talking over there. Like Ryan, the A side. I did see Bill Haney over there. Bill was Bill was over there a long time. I say, yeah, Bill laying it on thick right now, boy. Bill in his bag. Bill in his bag right now. He trying to get Dev a fight. He trying to get Dev a fight, and it ain't looking too good right now. So it ain't looking too good right now. He's trying to get Dev a fight. So he trying to, he gonna work his magic up. No, the Haney's like a cat. They always land on their feet, so they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? They're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Shout out to Jack and Jaws. What's going on, fam? Highlight Space. What's going on? Shout out to Chris Legg. Chris Legg in the building. Who else we got in the building, man? Unlace kicks. What's going on, man? Listen, man. Hey, look here, man. Bro, it's 2026, man. We're talking about some ops. Hey, what you say? Don J said I was there. It was almost cringe listening to callers. Man, they was. Oh, bro, listen. And everybody tough over there too. I know it's the boxing voice. It's a whole lot of crying ass tough niggas that be calling that show, boy. They be crying and they tough. I said, wait a minute, fam. You can't be crying and tough now. Which one it is? Is you tough or is you crying? Which one is gonna be, dog? Right now, I'm confused. You throwing me off. You can't be crying and tough. That's all I'm saying, fam. You know what I mean? Crying, whining, complaining. They always. Who's the one dude? He sound like a real fat dude. He called the show. He be like, yeah, man, and Crawford, man, he ain't did nothing. The nigga talk just like that. I'm telling man talk like he's slow. You can tell he a fat dude. His tongue real heavy. Like he can hardly breathe. Yeah, man, and Crawford, man, like Bud ain't did nothing, man. He always fought people at the right time. That's what Two-Tone the Superstar got that shit from. He always fight people at the right time. When he fought Errol wasn't the same after the car accident. And then, when he fought Canelo, man, he ain't really did nothing. Bro, the nigga talk, bro, I'm listening to the dude, bro, and I'm high. And bro, I was laughing so hard. I say, man, they got the SLD niggas calling this motherfucking show. I'm talking about the boom class, the boom boom. Like, and when I was going to school, they called the SLD, the slow learner disability class. They call that boom boom. Or he in boom boom class. That nigga sound like he in boom boom. Yeah, and he hate, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, man. And I Cobra ain't did nothing. And it just don't make no. Nigga sound like he having an asthma attack. He sound like his nose congested. He sound like, he sound like his tongue heavy. I said, you a heavy tongue, congested, asthma attack having. You know he obese. I said, this nigga big. It ain't no way in the hell he talk like that. Like, what nigga talk like that? I said, bro, hold on, what y'all saying name is? Somebody said, who? What his name is? Bo. Who? Oh, he said that's Bo Rogers. Man, shit, nigga, please. More like Buck Rogers. Man, listen. That man need to go. He need to go get in shape. That's what he need to be. But listen, dog, look here, dog. Don't be calling a nigga show all day, fam. Because this show is obviously hazardous to your health. Fam, I hear a whole lot of shit going on. And I don't even know what you look like, but I can just hear it. You know, nigga, you congested, that's one. Your tongue heavy, that's two. You congested, your tongue heavy, that's one. You congested, that's one. Your tongue heavy, that's two. You can't breathe out your nose, that's three. You're hating, that's four. You're crying, that's five. Hey, I said he's old crying that nigga right here, boy. Boy, you want listen. If you really want to enjoy the boxing boys, smoke some weed and just listen to the call. Just smoke some weed and listen to that shit. Boy, that shit is hilarious. That shit is so funny, bro. This old yeah, man, and I don't know why that nigga over there like he retired. He ain't want nobody, man, and no shit. And Earl, and don't nobody know who Bud is. Bud ain't nobody. They hyping him up like he did them. What did he do? He ain't fight but two people. I'm like, man, something wrong with this nigga, man. Something wrong, bro. Like, bro, you need to go get your cholesterol checked. Bro, you might be type 2 diabetes right now. Man, you probably got man boobs. You probably got the whole lot of fat up under your chin, which make it look like you ain't got no neck. There's a whole lot going on over there for him. Like, shit, the hating on Crawford ain't healthy for you. Anyways, now that Ryan Garcia has beaten Mario Barrios for Mauricio Sulaiman's WBC belt, that's what I'm gonna call it from here on out. The Mauricio Sulaiman belt. Now that Ryan Garcia has beaten Mario Barrios for the Mauricio Sulaiman belt, Haney fans want Devin to get his revenge on Ryan Garcia. They want that fight next. You know what I mean? Understandably so. However, Ryan is in a position where he has options. So when a nigga go to holler about, yeah, I got options, dog. Guess what? You ain't, more than likely, you ain't the option. Yeah, you last on the list. Hey, shout out to Akila. Akila, check this out. Akila say she weak. Akila, you weak? Hey, Akila say she. Hold on, let me pull her up. She said, she said, I'm weak. Oh, the old boy got you weak, huh? The old boy got you weak, huh? Hey, Akila, yeah, man, listen, you should have heard this. You should have heard him, though. The man sound like Heavy D and Biggie Smalls all at the same time. Just imagine Biggie and Heavy D coming together as one, becoming one person. That's what this dude sound like. That's what this dude, yeah, I got to sit back and man, I don't know what that nigga Crawford did. And I did that, man, and he ain't fought nobody. And I'm just back, man. Canelo is still the face of boxing. I'm like, damn, who the fuck is this nigga? Y'all said a nigga named Bo Rogers? Man, Bo Rogers, man, look here, man. Hey, man, I don't know who you is, fam. Go get some help, bro. Go get some help, man. Go get you some help, bro. Like, nigga, you sound like you struggling right now. Shit. Woo, that's a body. Nigga, I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I'm with the shits. Trust me, I'm good. I'm good at what I do. Now I'm good at what I do. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's what I was saying. Let's go back over here. Shit, man. According to, here you go right here. Now, Ryan Garcia, this is the options Ryan Garcia have. Ryan Garcia, he has called out Shakur Stevenson at 144-pound catchweight. But Ryan fans want him to fight Devin Haney. I think they wanted to fight. Do they? Hold on. Do the Ryan fans want Ryan to fight Devin again? That's what I'm kind of thrown off about, because I'm hearing mix, I'm hearing mix. You see what I'm saying? I know the Haneys want that fight. I'm hearing the Haneys even saying, look, don't even worry about VADA 365. You ain't even got to sign up for that. We just want you to sign up for drug testing when it's time to fight. I'm hearing they giving up on that already. Like, we ain't doing that no more. Cause that shit do kind of sound crazy. So I'm just saying to me, it don't sound crazy for Haney's or whoever. That's what they want to do, so be it. But you can't impose that on nobody else. You get what I'm saying? No, we drug test when it's time to fight. Once the contract signed, we test it from that point forward. Now that's fair. That's fair. See what I'm saying? It's the same shit. But if I'm not fighting and I'm just chilling, shang-a-lang and hanging out with my family, and I ain't gonna fight the 6 months from now or 7 months from now, you know what I mean? I'm on vacation in the Bahamas, or I'm in Dubai. Yeah, man, he gonna such and such. Yeah, they here to get a sample. Nigga, I'm not even fighting. I didn't even think about. I don't even know if I'm gonna fight again. Yeah, but we still need to get that sample. True. Nah, if you want to do 365, y'all do that shit. Nigga, don't put that shit on me, shit. And you know what? They can't. I don't even think they can dictate anything with Ryan Garcia, anyways, because it's about how bad you want to fight. Because Ryan seemed not even to care. He said that fight always gonna be there. It is what it is. It is what that fight always gonna be there. So I can always, get with them on that. But that what he was saying. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, it seemed like everybody want to fight him. As I say, he's the chick in the club that everybody trying to holler at. For whatever their motives may be, he's that. Did you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So he's called out Devin, and he's called out Shakur Stevenson. According to Ryan fans, Osterian played no part in Devin Haney's loss to Garcia. You get what I'm saying? And then the last time he fought Ryan Garcia fought Devin Haney, he beat him, right? But then he got found out that he had an illegal PED in the system called Osterian, and then the loss got removed and it turned to a no contest. So it is what it is, right? So their argument is Osterian ain't had nothing to do with it. Devin Haney fought the wrong game plan. That Ryan's just a better fighter. He was beating him in the amateurs, and and he beat him again. That's all this was, and all that stuff there. So that's their thing. Now, and I think their fans seem to kind of like overlook the Osterian and stuff like that. Okay, cool. It is what it is. That's water under the bridge now. 2 years. We going on 2 years since that fight. So now, Ryan Garcia, and then Mauricio Sulaiman happy. Mauricio Sulaiman got the the belt is in the right man's hands. Put it that way. It's a WBC. Me, Mauricio Sulaiman. Right now, we got Ryan Garcia. He's a phenomenal champion, a wonderful human being. I know his family very well, and his father Henry, and his mother, and they're just so wonderful. And Ryan is just such a good kid, and he say some racist things at times, but things like that happen, guys. And you black guys got to just stop being so sensitive and just take it on the chin, okay? But anyways, back to what I was saying. Ryan, he makes the WBC proud. So now Mauricio happy, but he happier than assist in the ding-a-ling contest. True. Yeah, he happy. Yeah, Mauricio happy than the bug. Nigga, Ryan got the belt. That nigga, because Ryan Garcia is more marketable. He's more marketable. So, shit, if I'm Mauricio, I talk to Ryan. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, buddy? Mauricio, I just want to tell you, I really, really appreciate you, Mauricio. You know what I mean? Like, you always been there for me. Ryan, that's no problem. Us fellow Latino brethren, me being Mexican, I'm a real Mexican, you're watered down Mexican. What do you say, Mauricio? Oh, no, I'm just saying something sarcastic. Me being Mexican, you being Mexican, I'm from Mexico, you're from, from California, LA, or Victorville? Oh, yeah, Victorville, it's not the same thing, but that's okay, that's okay. You don't speak Spanish, do you? No, okay, andale. Anyway, back to what I was saying, yes, but together we are powerhouse. Listen, Ryan, I need you to do me a big favor. What is that, Mauricio? Anything for you? Listen, I want you to go to that white kid's, what is his name with gamers? Aiden Ross? Yeah, what about him? Yeah, I want you to go in this podcast and make sure you have my belt around not my belt, your belt. And make sure you wear the chain. Did I give you the chain? Yeah, you gave me the chain. Jacob the jeweler. No, yeah, no. Jacob, hold on, Ryan. Hey, who's that? Yo, what's up? Who made that chain for Ryan? Was it Jacob the jeweler? No, Puto. It was Jacob the Fooler. Oh, Jacob the Fooler. Oh, okay. Are they cousins? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Ryan. Jacob the Fooler. It's not, Jacob the Jeweler. No, not him. His cousin. His cousin is the one that made it. Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. Wait, make sure you wear your chain. Make sure you have the WBC belt. And I want you to go on all of these guys' podcasts. It is what it is podcast. Go on Club Shay Shay. Those black guys love him. Let's see. Where was you going? Go. It is what it is. Go to $1 million with the game. Go to the Breakfast Club. Just make sure you have my belt with me and promote our belt.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Hey, listen. How is he how Ryan is the A side? And I'm gonna tell you why. Shout out to Khadija. Khadija, what's going on, sis? Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Ryan is the A side because everybody's trying to fight him. He ain't trying to listen, bro. Don't nobody want to fight Devin. Nobody want to fight Devin Haney. Nobody want to fight him. When it comes to Devin Haney, man, listen, listen, you heard what Rolo Romero said. Matter of fact, let me find Rolo. Hold on, guys. We got a special guest coming on. I gotta call him at the top of the hour. I got Jalil Hackett coming on the show. Yeah, man, this man, listen, what that video at? Rolly talking about, yeah, man, I ain't fight. He would have told me, yeah, I wouldn't fight him, man. Devin Haney is boring. He's boring, and he's gonna run and just run. He's gonna run, and then when I beat him, he's gonna sue, stuff like that. What? No. Hold on. They say a new way just signed to Zuffa Boxing? No. Yeah, we got a whole lot of shit to talk about, boy. I also see they saying that Frank Warren is trying to sue Turk out of Sea for $1 billion. Okay. See how that work out. I'm trying to see. No, hell no. Hold on. Did he? No, I don't see that nowhere else. I need to confirm that. No, I need to confirm that. I don't see that. I don't see that on the Ream website. I don't see that on the Ring website. Yeah, I don't see that. Somebody see that's why you can't be putting this shit out there, man. Come on, you can't be going off what social media say, bro. Somebody posted some shit. I looked at it. I said, let me go to the source. This shit ain't nowhere on the Ring website. So that's cap. This is now I'm looking on X. Now, so hold on. Let me show y'all this. See, this what motherfucker be doing, right? Hold on. Hey. Like this shit would have been everywhere. Like, hold on. Oh, this is Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Boxing Beats did this? Hold on. What Beats? What? I don't know. What you say, Daniel? He said, I couldn't find any source to confirm that either, Cole. Yeah, see, that one thing about me, man. I got it. Yeah, I need sources. He say, Coach, from sources, Africa fakes his sickness. Hey, look here, man. Hey, hold on. Well, yo, we're going to do a whole show on that nigga. I ain't letting him slide. I hope y'all don't think that I'm letting Africa slide. No, listen. We going to do I got a whole show dedicated to him. We probably get him tomorrow. You know what I mean? Probably get him tomorrow. Hell no. Anyways, now, according to Ryan Garcia fans, you know how they feel about him beating Ron Devin and all that stuff there. Osterian ain't had nothing to do with it. And then y'all got to understand, see, Ryan Garcia is the popular fighter, so he have the ears of the casuals. You know, a lot of the casual YouTube channels, you know, the casual YouTube channels who are, when I say the casual YouTube channel, I mean the ones who have the casuals, you know, and they, they support Ryan wholeheartedly, no matter what. Whether they black, white, Hispanic, whatever, it don't Asian, it don't matter. It crosses, their support for Ryan crosses racial boundaries, racial and cultural bounds. They're going to ride with him no matter what. You get what I'm saying? So he has the luxury of that, right? And then all of the, hey, listen, check this out. I'm watching the interview with Ryan Garcia on Club Shay Shay. And they, like, Shannon Sharp just, I wouldn't say he disappointed me, but in order for me to be disappointed would mean that I had high expectations of you. You know how you see some shit and be like, man, I was just so disappointed in my favorite celebrity. One of my celebrities who I like so much, I was just so disappointed in him. It's like he let him off the hook. I'm not disappointed because I ain't expect nothing from the nigga anyways. True. But Ryan Garcia said, you know, he said, yeah, I'm going through some issues and I was going through mental health issues. And so the mental health thing is what the racists will say when they're trying to hide behind cover. It's like a backhanded apology. It's like a backhanded apology. Yeah, yeah, man. All that stuff. Pap, just me, I'm going through some things, and I didn't understand what was going on with me and my mental health, and mental health is serious, and so I would have to get help and treatment, and so that's their way of trying to get you to feel sorry for them. Oh, you playing the sympathy card. Oh, okay, you playing the sympathy card. All right, cool. I get it. So you trying to appeal to my emotions, pull my emotional heartstrings. So he did that shit on Club Shay Shay, and then they asked him about they asked him about shit, some stuff like that, and he said, "Look, man, I've never taken steroids ever before in my life, and I stand by that, and I take that to the grave," or something he said, right? Okay, again. Y'all keep talking about steroids. Fam, you didn't get popped for steroids. You got popped for SARMs. So that's the old 52 fake out right there. That's a 52 fake out. They do that. I've never taken steroids. Yeah, we know. But did you take Osterian? Did you take Osterian? No, I mean, of course, no. I mean, I don't know how I got there. Goddamn. But it's like, put it this way. I don't know how I got there. Shit, if that's the case, okay, put it this way. That's like me being on probation, drug probation, and I go into the probation office. And my probation officer say, "Hey, listen, hey man, look, I need you to go take a drug test. Pee in this cup." I pee in the cup. Probation officer take the little dipstick, stick it in there. It turns a certain color. It turns either positive or negative, right? If it's positive, you got something in your system. You know what I mean? Hey man, look here, man. We just tested you. We just tested you for methamphetamine, man. You got meth in your system. You know what I mean? No, man. I ain't. Are you sure? Yeah, man. Look here, man. We got violated, dog. Look here, dog. Is it? Man, I don't know how I got there, dog. I'm telling you, man. I don't know how I got there. I don't do nothing. I don't know how I got there. True. Yeah, well, you know what? I was gonna violate you, dog, but you don't know how I got there. Don't worry about it, dog. You know what I mean? So basically, he said he ain't never take steroids, and that's fine. I'm me personally, I'm past it. I'm not on a personal crusade, to try to shit on Ryan, because I don't like him anyway. So I ain't got to be on a crusade for that. I just don't like the motherfucker, and can't nobody make me like him. So, but I'm not on a personal crusade for the Haneys. I let the champ size and shout out to Ness, but let Ness and them, that's their job. They handle it. That's their job. That's not my job. So again, I don't get the check. I don't get none of the money. Need to see him pay me. So but however, Ryan is when he said that, Shannon Sharp cut him off. He said, "Man, look, man, I appreciate the fact that you taking accountability." Shannon Sharp say, "Yeah, Ryan, I just want to thank you, man. I appreciate the fact that you taking accountability." The man didn't take no accountability for nothing. He denied using steroids. He said the reason why he was saying racist shit because he going through mental health issues. That's pretty much what he was saying. I'm like, where did he show accountability at in the interview? I say, this nigga Shannon Sharp bug dancing. I say, oh man, Shannon, you let him up. But like the man, like he said, I want to appreciate. I want. Yeah, you know how country he sound. Yeah, I want to appreciate. Goddamn it. Ryan. I just want to appreciate the fact that you took accountability for the things you said about me and my people. What do you mean, Shannon? I didn't taking accountability for what I said. I meant what I said. And the nigger said, "What the fuck y'all talking about?" I said what I said. No accountability and fuck George Floyd and all that. Yeah, I said that. Yeah. What you mean? What I'm saying is I ain't take steroids. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. Ryan, don't worry about it. Ryan, I know you didn't mean that. I know your mental health is bothering you right now. You just having a mental health flare up. I know that. Don't worry about it. My audience understands. We don't want to. I'm like, man, this man. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with, bro? You know what I saw? Did what I saw. I don't know what y'all saw. But did what I saw. Did what I saw right here. I thought about doggone Tariq Nasheed, Roly Poly Martin. Boy, I thought about, Miss Hillary. I just love you, Miss Hillary.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Massa. I dance with Massa. I dance with Massa. I dance with Massa.
I was so, in order for me to be disappointed, that means I have to have high expectations of you. I don't have any high expectations of no celebrities. I keep telling y'all, these celebrities are part of a different socioeconomic status in society. They don't view the world like this for my black folks in the chat, for my Foundation of Black Americans. This for you. Your favorite celebrity, once they reach a certain socioeconomic status in society, even though he looks like you, he or she looks like you, she's not you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got my main man on. We got my main man on right here. Let me bring him on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got my brother, your brother, Jalil Hackett is on the phone. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah. Jalil, what's good, brother?
How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Man, you got me feeling like an old man. You're calling me sir.
Hey, man, I don't know. It's something about the phone. It's something about the phone call. The phone call feel a little bit more exclusive, more breaking news, like, But yeah, no, I'm glad you got me on the show, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm on your Instagram page. I see you don't bought you a Benzo sitting on Lorenzo's. I see. I'm like, I like to see young brothers shine. And I'm like, man, you work real hard, to get in this position. And you finally got you a car. I mean, I'm surprised Floyd ain't buy you one when you was over there with Mayweather Promotion, but that's okay. That's another story for another day. How you feeling though? How you feeling, Jalil?
I feel good, man. Just the hard work kind of paying off now. Starting to see the fruits of my labor, man. So yeah, I feel real good about it. And it's a step in the right direction. That's how I look at it. I could have easily, like bringing up Floyd. He offered things like cars and shit like that, but at that time, my mind was focused on, building myself as a young fighter. So those things weren't at the forefront for me. But now, that I'm a young adult, it's like, all right, now it's time to start getting things that belong to you. And, me buying this car, that was like I said, it was a step in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was in Vegas. I was in Vegas when you fought on the undercard of the Canelo Crawford card. Well, you actually fought a few days before that at the Fountain Blue. And then now you over there with Zuffa Boxing now. We've been hearing a lot of stuff, depending on who you're hearing it from. If it's from Oscar De La Hoya or Eddie Hearn, they saying one thing, but I'm hearing something totally opposite. What say you about that? How did the deal with Zuffa Boxing come down with you?
Let's start post canceled rematch. You know, I was supposed to get the rematch in March of 2025 with the guy that beat me for my belt in December of 2024. You know, get injured, that doesn't happen. And it's like I can start to feel Matchroom slowly but surely ease away from me. And, you know, damned if I do, damned if I don't. You know, now it's like they let me know that, you know, we gonna part ways. And, you know, as they're parting ways, it was like, damn, what's next? They had the sparring up in New York the week that Shakur.
I remember that.
Yeah, Shakur and Zepeda had fought. They had the sparring up there, and I was like, man, shit, you ain't got nothing to lose, brother. Just go up there and spar. I went up there and sparred, did my thing in front of the Turk. He ended up liking what he seen, and they were like, you know, stay in touch. You know, we'll be in touch with you soon. So, you know, just stay ready. They presented the opportunity for me to fight on the fight week for Canelo and Terrence Crawford. You know, they just let me know you wouldn't get no hand-picked opponent. You know, we're going to send you an opponent and you're going to fight him. You know, because I guess the thing they were pushing for that card was like, you know, we got good fighter versus good fighter, prospect versus prospect. And, you know, they sent me a guy, good fighter from Philadelphia, Elijah Vines. Huge shout out to him for, you know, thank him for taking the fight. Yeah, we went out there. We did what we had to do in that fight.
Yeah, he from Philly.
Third round. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a third round stoppage over him. And the guys over at Ring Magazine, they really like what they seen. And, you know, they told me, like, yeah, you know, we can get you with the right people because we're hearing you're a free agent. I'm like, yeah. And that's when I also got to give a huge shout out to my team, you know, my advisor, Ish Harrison, and his partner, Ryan Silla. They really been helping me move in the right direction every step of the way. So huge shout out to them. They end up getting me on like a small card to close out the year in December. And then in January, I ended up, you know, inking my deal with Zuffa. And then, you know, top of February, we have our, you know, Zuffa debut. And we did our thing in that one.
Man, you know what? You know, you just said that like it ain't nothing. Like, for those who don't know, you know, you said Ish Henson. I know who he is. You know what I mean? So for those who don't know, let everybody know who Ish is.
Ish is, he's the man that's making all the moves behind the scenes, man. You know, not too much happens in boxing without him, you know, either having a part in it or him doing it himself. You know, so he's the man with the plan. You know, most people, if you've seen a little black man with Terrence Crawford, it was Ish. You know, he make the plans. Without Ish, a lot of things in boxing that happen wouldn't happen.
Yeah, man, Ish is a real good brother, man. I got his number, man. He's real cool. You know, he don't really talk much. He's very quiet, reserved. Let me tell you, hold on, I'm gonna tell you a story. We at Pro Box. No, I'm in Tampa. So Pro Box, they fight in Plant City, which is not right down the street from where I live at, right? You know, from the city that I live in. And it's me. Well, Bomac, I think Kevin Davis was fighting. Bomac was there, Coach Red, Esau, Bud was there, Crawford was there, and Ish was there. So it's some, we sitting on the wall watching the fight, right? It's some tall, I'm talking about like you tall, but these niggas taller than you. These niggas like 6'5". It's some tall niggas stood right in front of us, right? Blocking the view of the fight. Ish was like, Ish had no stepped up. He put like tap butt on the shoulder. He said, hey man, look, we trying to watch the fight, man. Can you move out the way? So the dude moved out of his way. Then there was a dude in front of me. Ish tapped him. Hey, yeah, he can't see. Can you? Like this is some true shit. And like I said, Ish, what's up? You get ready to throw some hands? He just looked at me, started smiling.
Yeah, no, Ish is a great dude, man. Ish is a very, very good dude, you know. Yeah. Always been solid, you know, even outside of boxing. You know, he's a really good dude.
He is.
He don't want nothing but the best for me and any fighter he works with. So you know, I really appreciate him.
Yeah, you know, what I like about Ish is, like you say, he's all business. He really is all business, man. He's a good guy. And I'm just so happy I'm like, damn, how the hell, how you hooked up with Ish?
It was crazy situation. So when we became free agents from leaving Mayweather Promotions, and we're trying to figure out what the next step was, a friend of a friend, recommended Ish to us. He was like, yeah, you should get with Ish and really, he'll move your career in the right direction. And I was like, as a manager, managers be killing these fighters. My dad talks about it a lot with like guys having a lot of people in their pocket. So it was like, no, not as a manager, as an advisor. Ish advises fighters. He doesn't manage fighters. And we had a sit down with Ish, and he explained everything to us, and we really liked what we heard. So we said, come on, let's do this, and it's honestly been up from there. Got us with Matchroom. Our first fight was Matchroom. We fought for a Continental title. Got the Continental title. We did have a bump in the road in our first defense, but part of the game. After that, he managed to get us in a situation where we were able to fight on a huge card, which was the fight week for Bud and Canelo.
Yeah.
Got us a win on there. And now, look at what he's done now. He got us with the new age of boxing with Zuffa. They're realistically the future of boxing. Every once in a while, every sport goes through a dramatic shift. Yeah. And I feel like this is one of the dramatic shifts that the sport is going through with Zuffa. And I feel like it's a shift for the better. And, the guys that understand that it's a shift for the better, they will benefit from it. And the guys that, are on the fence about it or don't believe in it, they'll be living with, honestly, regret. They'll be wishing they did. So, only time will tell.
So, because there's a lot of flack going on about Zuffa Boxing and stuff like that, and you the first person that I actually got on air and really talk about it, and so you don't. The perspective that I heard it from online, Oscar, Matchroom, but I get Eddie and Oscar's position because Zuffa is pretty much big competition, and it's kind of like it's going to have to make those guys work harder. So their position is, hey man, F Zuffa, this and that is bad. Fighters getting robbed, they ain't gonna get paid, all that stuff there. But I'm glad you over there and you let me know, no, it ain't nothing like that from your experience.
Yeah, everything has been straightforward. No beating around the bush. They let you know everything that's going on. I even signed a contract the night of my fight. The expected revenue from my fight was a lot more than what I was getting paid, but they let me know that up front.
Right.
It's not like they're offering me a fight for $200,000, but the fight was brought to the table for them for $500,000. It's not like they're doing that. If the fight was brought to the table for $500,000, they're offering it for $500,000. It's not. They're not taking cuts out of something that they don't deserve, really. They got the fighters' best interest.
And this is the thing, right? This is the thing, right, Jalil? Like, I was impressed what you did with Elijah Vine. The last fighter you fought, what weight class did you fight him at? Was that middleweight or junior middleweight?
It was a catchweight of 157.
Okay. And why the catchweight?
They wouldn't agree to a fight at 160, but they would agree to a fight at 157. So we said, come on, let's go.
So what weight class are you officially fighting at now?
Fighting at middleweight. We had an opponent, but the opponent pulled out. So the replacement opponent only would take the fight if we fought at a catchweight of 157.
Oh.
So it was either that or you don't fight at all. And I wasn't gonna not fight.
Yeah, I mean, so do you have any promises of how many times this year you would be able to fight, or what is your preference?
Barring injury, realistically, we're gonna fight either 3 or 4 times this year. So that'll give me, at least 2 or 3 more appearances in the ring in 2026. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Last fight, a little bit of swelling in my hands after the fight, so we took some time away from the boxing gym, but the swelling has gone down and the whole Zuffa team, And huge shout out to the UFC PI in Vegas too, keeping up with me, making sure I'm okay, checking on me every day post fight. You know, now we're clear to get back to work, so you know I'll be back in the ring soon.
Man, that's dope. So who can you say who you're dealing with, or is it you're not dealing directly with Dana White, are you, or who are you dealing with? When the fight gets made or something is presented to you, you don't get a chance to pick your opponent. You just explain that. You fight whoever they tell you to fight. But however, what is that process like? Like, who are you talking to?
I'm talking with the Zuffa Boxing team. You know, they have a matchmaker over there, Mike Styles, and he matches guys up. He lets you know, like, hey, this is who you're fighting. This is the date. Do you want to take the fight? It's really a yes or no. You know, they let you know who you're fighting, let you know how much you're making, and it's, you know, are you gonna fight or not? It should get off the pot, and if you're willing to shit, they're gonna keep you fighting. You know, it's guys that fought on their initial card that, you know, they were in some tough fights and they lost, and they had no reason to hang their head. You know,
right.
They made good money, and they were told, you know, lick your wounds and let us know when you're ready to fight again.
Bro, so you don't get a chance to pick and choose and duck and dodge, and you can't cherry pick.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with them there, man. I want to be able to pick who I want to fight, when I want to fight them. You know what I mean? You can't duck no smoke.
You can't duck no smoke with them, man.
Man, God damn. So how much time do you have to prepare for a fight? Or like do they give you enough time? Do they tell you like you gonna fight in 4 weeks, or how is it?
No, they give guys ample amount of time. I knew I was fighting February 1st. I knew I was fighting February 1st, December 13th.
Okay, December the 13th. Damn, man. So god damn, bro. That came around fast. Doggone. You know what I noticed? They got that big platform. They got that deal with Paramount, so a lot of people can watch these fights. And all you got, as long as you have a Paramount subscription, we can watch the fights. And
yeah.
So do you like the ability to be able to do that? You know, people be able to see you, because there's a lot of fighters that I've noticed that are not signed. If you're not one of the upper echelon fighters, some of these fighters be inactive. So
yeah, absolutely. I love the idea of us fighting on Paramount because number one, you know, you will over time draw the eyes of people who aren't boxing fans, people who genuinely just have a Paramount Plus account and they're bored. They might stumble across you, you know, and they've been doing a great job of promoting it. You know, you see the Zuffa Boxing ads, you see the UFC ads all the time when you're watching Paramount Plus. You know, I watch a show on Paramount Plus, Fire Country, and I see Zuffa Boxing ads in between the show and before the show all the time.
Man, that's crazy, man. I'm like, damn, bro. I just can't help but thank Jalil. And the water's under the bridge. I don't want to harp on it, but I'm like, man, Leonard Ellaby them, and I like Leonard. I know you love Leonard. I'm like, man, I just honestly, I feel like they dropped the ball with you. And again, not throwing them under the bus, but I just feel like somebody dropped the ball with you and a couple of other fighters over there. And I'm like, damn, you know. So I'm happy that you're getting your just due. What about title fights? Do you foresee any title fights in the future, or what say you about that?
No, absolutely. You know, they let it be known that, like, you know, exploring world titles and stuff like that is not off the table when you're signed with Zuffa. Let's say a guy is signed with Zuffa, like, let's even better, Jai Bataya. He has a world title and he's with Zuffa. Yeah. It's guys that who aren't with Zuffa that are gonna want to challenge him for his belt, and I'm sure that eventually he'll want to unify the division. You know, and they're not getting in the way of that at all. You know, so that's another thing that I really like about it. You know,
man. So you was able to finally buy your Benzo. Matter of fact, Let me go to you. I got to go to your Instagram account. I got to go to your IG. I should have had this up. Cause I'm like, okay, Jalil got the Benzo. Bro, like, listen, how did that feel when you got that Benz? When you got in it, when you sat in it, and I see the happy look on your face. I heard you was riding your beautiful mother around, and like, how did that feel, bro? Like, for real.
It felt good. It felt good. It felt really great. Being that I knew that I had to put the work in and get it. My parents ain't relying on me to, blow up in boxing for them to be good. They both well off. They both got 2 cars apiece sitting in front of our house. So it ain't like they was relying on me for them to be all right. They doing more than fine. So it felt good for me to say, oh, I bought this car with my hard-earned money. I put the work in to get it. And, I ain't go out there and go get no bucket. Most people, their first car is a bucket. And there's nothing against that. My mom and dad was telling me their first cars was bucket.
A bucket, yeah.
So, yeah, for me to be able to say I went, and got me a car on my own, it just means a lot. It means a whole lot.
Oh man, especially man, like man, bro, like this was a tough fight right here, man. You fought the boy Robert Cruz. Yeah, man, that right there, buddy. Well, Roberto Cruz, anyways. Yeah, he I ain't gonna lie, man. Your style. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jalil. You be scaring me sometimes. You be fighting, bro. Cause you like to mix it up. You a stepper. And I like what's going through your mind? Like me being a fan watching, I said, God damn, Jalil, why you got hit with that shot? But you right there, it didn't affect you, and you right there in close enough to return fire. You like to bang, you banging, you in there, you're like sitting on them shots, you punching.
Yeah.
Why do you fight like that?
It's just how I was raised, man. Growing up, I love just like not even just the aspect in boxing, like even in any sport. If a team getting beat in basketball by 40, you could see the energy leave the team. Like they done. They just ready for the game to be over.
Yeah.
If they could quit and have them call the game, they would. And as far as boxing, I just love like the idea of breaking a man down. Like he don't want to fight no more. Like the perfect stoppage to me is not even the knockout. The perfect stoppage for real is the guy going back to his corner in between a round and saying, I don't want to go out there no more.
Damn.
Like that's the perfect definition of a stoppage to me.
Yeah, because it's like you beat him in submission. Into submission.
Yeah, I beat you in the saying you don't want to do this no more. So that's why I fight. That's why I fight the way I fight. Last fight I made an agreement with my dad.
Yeah.
I said if I don't get him before the 5th round, I'll do it your way. I'll change whatever you want me to do. And he was like, all right, cool. He gave me 5 rounds to do what I had to do. But I didn't get him. So then he was like, all right, now we about to back out and box. And it shocked a lot of people because they was like, we never seen you fight like this before. And my honest opinion to it was like, I never had to.
Yeah.
I never had to, so I never did it. So, yeah, no, it was good to show a new wrinkle. Well, not a new wrinkle, because like I said, it's not new. But it was good to show a different wrinkle in my game and, go out there and get an impressive win with my Zuffa debut.
So do you feel like the way you fought Roberto Cruz the last fight when you boxed him and stuff like that? Do you feel if you would have fought that way? I forgot the brother who you fought in Puerto Rico, the one loss you have. You lost to the decision.
Jose Romar.
Yeah. Do you feel if you would have fought him, if you would have boxed him more, the outcome would have been different?
No, I don't.
Yeah, because you was over there in Puerto Rico, yeah.
No, it's not even over there in Puerto Rico. We went out there. I fought how I thought I could beat him, and we didn't get the job done.
Yeah.
I'm not a believer in crying over spilled milk. We lost. We tried to get it back. We got injured. So that was just it wasn't meant to be, and we just moved on.
So do you feel stronger at, well, you fought at 157, but so you're going to pretty much be at a middleweight, 160 now, right?
Correct.
How do you feel? Do you feel stronger at that weight division?
Yeah, that's, time. As you grow and you get bigger, you get older, I'm starting to develop my man strength a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely do feel stronger at the division.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I'm looking at these pictures on here. And man, look, man, I see you don't got fat, bro. Oh, I'm looking at your face, fam. Boy, you be eating good, fam. Look, I'm looking at your face on the bins. You know what I mean? Was it black and chrome? Shit look nice. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's like a darker blue.
It's blue?
Yeah.
Damn, I can't even see that. Okay.
It looked black. It looked black at night.
Well, look black at night. No, hold on. I'm gonna tell you something now. You got that benzo sitting on Lorenzo's. Now you know you got to keep fighting and you got to make good money now, because the maintenance on that benzo now, that's a whole nother ball game too. You understand that now, right?
Oh, no, it ain't cheap at all. I understand that. My dad had a few of them.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know, man. Look, man, listen. I want you to come back, man. Please let me know when you fighting again. I was like, man, I'm talking to your dad. I say, man, he had a fight? He's like, yeah. I was like, damn, bro. It was like, I didn't know. I didn't know you had a fight coming up. Man, because I wanted to get you on the show before then, but from what I heard, it was just, well, like you said, you knew, but it was kind of like, I don't know. But next time,
yeah,
man,
it was a situation where they announced it the week of, and it's like, all right, let's get it on. They had a lot going on though. Prior to us fighting, it was their initial card the week before, and then right after we fought, they had another card a week later.
Yeah.
And then they got another card coming up again soon. So it's like, they got the pedal to the metal, man.
I think
they got the pedal to the metal.
I think they're fighting I don't want to say every week, but like once a month or something of that sort, or even more.
As far as I know, it's going to be a few times every month.
Yeah.
Twice, maybe even 3 times. So they trying to monopolize the sport, man. They snatching up everybody's fighters. They letting everybody know, like, y'all gonna get paid. Y'all gonna get paid. Just be willing to fight. And guys are liking what they're hearing. And then once they see that it's really that, it's like a no-brainer. Like, I got guys that reach out to me, like, post-fight asking, like, is it really what they say? And how's this? How's that? And it's like, shit, I tell them. I'm like, yeah, it's really what they say it is. It's really that nice over here. And, my only thing I tell dudes is you can try it out yourself, or you can wait until it's too late and live with regret. I ain't really into living with regret. So, dude,
I'm hearing that you guys, they have it set up to where you don't have to really worry about training. Is that or strength and conditioning coach or anything? I'm hearing different stuff. I'm trying to confirm. How is it set up over there? Like, do they take care of your training camps or what? Or how is it?
If you want to do your camp in Vegas, where they're stationed at, they have multiple gyms all across the world. They have a gym in China, they have a gym in Mexico. They got a few other gyms. I don't want to lie to y'all and tell y'all something that ain't true. But as far as I know, the ones I can think of off the top of my head is they have a gym in Mexico and they have a gym. I can't even say gym, honestly. They have a facility.
Yeah, they got facilities.
Yeah, facility in Mexico, facility in China, and a facility in Vegas. And, in the event that you want to do a camp out there or at any of the facilities, you make sure you just let them know. And, they'll make sure you're fed properly. They'll even, like, make sure you're eating the right things to make sure you can make weight the safest way possible. It's set up for a fighter to win, man. I was talking with my dad, laughing at him. I said, man, do you know this past fight week that we had for the fight, that was the most food I've ever ate for a fight week. And he's thinking, he's like, yeah, you're right. You did eat a lot of damn food. I was eating all the way up until realistically the morning before the weigh-in. Like I never have done that before. Usually the day before weigh-in, I'm starving myself to death.
Yeah.
And I'm still working out, you know. So it's like,
trying to cut weight.
No, the way that, those guys over there, they're professionals at what they do. You know, the same way we're professionals at boxing and we do it for a living. Those guys over at the UFC PI, they know the body. You know, they study the body. They understand what the body can and can't do. You know, and everybody's different. You know, it's some things that they'll do with me that they won't do with another fighter. There's some things that they'll do with another fighter that they won't do with me. But
the individual, yeah.
the bottom line is they made the cut for this fight as calm and as safe as possible. And, you know, I really appreciate them for that.
Man, that's bro. Because man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's good to hear, fam. Because depending on who you listen to, it's the total opposite. It's y'all gonna get robbed. Y'all ain't getting paid. Oh, you know, it's a dictatorship. Man, this is terrible. I'm hearing doom and gloom, but the people I'm hearing it from are those who are emotionally invested in the old way of doing things. They, you know, they are fans of certain promoters and promotional companies. And, you know, they do a lot of pocket watching as well. And, you know, of course, a lot of people don't want to see Zuffa do well or Dana White because it's Dana White. They want to demonize it, this and that. And I get it. I understand. You know, they having a emotional war, I guess. And then these multimillionaires up top, they beefing with each other. Those are millionaire problems. Ain't got nothing to do with me. And you just want to fight. That's it. And get paid well doing it.
Yeah, simple. You know, it's not really about who we're fighting. It's about where we're fighting and how much we're fighting for.
Right. But listen, man, Jalil, man, I really appreciate you, brother, man. Next time you have a fight, I'm gonna keep my ear out. I promise. And I'm coming to a Zuffa event because I want to experience it and see if it's in Vegas. Give me a reason to go back to Vegas. And I want to come. I definitely want to come check out whatever card you might be fighting on. I want to be there to see it myself in person.
No, definitely, man. You know, I just want to give a huge thank you, huge shout out to my whole team, my personal team, and also a huge shout out to Zuffa Boxing. You know, Zuffa and Turkey and everybody who's been involved with the whole process, man. I'm enjoying it, enjoying myself, falling in love with the sport again, and, you know, can't wait to fight again.
Hold up. Before I let you go, I got to ask you this. When the last time you heard from Floyd?
I talked to Floyd when I fought in LA in December.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope, man. So, all right, man.
Talked to him what
he said?
Yeah, I talked to him when I fought in LA in December. You know, he just told me keep up the good work, keep pushing. You know, you're always rooting for me. You know, I don't really do the Floyd slander. You know, I be seeing guys talk down on him.
Yeah.
And I just say, you know, a villain in your book is a hero in somebody else's. You know, he's always been good to me, always been solid with me. You know, it just didn't work out as far as the business aspect of things. But, you know, he's a good person at the end of the day. You know, so I'm rooting for him 1,000%. You know, he got his fight coming up. He's coming back to boxing to fight Manny. So, you know,
that's in September, right?
Team Floyd. Yeah, in September. So I'm Team Floyd on that one. I'm rooting for him to get another dub over Manny. You know, I wish him nothing but success.
All right, man. But listen, man, much love to Jalil Hackett, man. Brother, I appreciate you, man. I'll stay in contact with you, man. Let's give him a round of applause. Shout out to Jalil, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, so listen, check this out. I was trying to get Jalil on before he had a fight. But like he said, you know, he really couldn't talk about it until they announced it first. So they announced his fight the week of the fight. And then he just got busy and he couldn't come on the show. So I said, man, I wanted to get a fighter who's over there right now. Bro, let me tell you something. There's quite a few fighters that I have spoken to about this that went over there side the Zuffa. And, you know, again, it's the total opposite of what Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn are saying. Now, of course, maybe, I really don't know. I mean, we know they got a war chest from Paramount. We know that. They got billions of dollars. And then Zuffa Boxing, you're dealing with a three-headed monster. You're dealing with Dana. You're not only dealing with Dana White, but you're dealing with the president of the guy who owned. Well, he don't own WWE anymore. It was sold to that Vince McMahon sold WWE to the TKO Holdings. But Peter Khan, the guy from WWE, and then you got Turk Al-Sheep. All three of them, from what I'm hearing, have a vested interest in Zuffa Boxing success. So that's a lot of money right there. Lord, forget money. That's a lot of power right there. And then you factor in the fact that was it Zuffa? I think Zuffa got a multi-year, multi-billion-dollar network deal or whatever from Paramount. How you gonna compete with that? You get what I'm saying? You know, it's like a midget. It's like a midget trying to fight. It's like a midget trying to fight a giant. Your arms too short, not short, short. You dig? Let's get ready to drop these phone lines. Because I want to talk to the people, man. Could we do it for the people, by the people, the people could become from the people. Let's go ahead and drop these phone lines. But before I do, I want to give a special shout out to my sponsor. Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Temple, Florida, 33607. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you. You will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor, Foster, a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. And to all of the YNs out there, or the old YNs, because you got some old niggas who want to be YNs, who have a YN mentality. If you are an old ninja, if you're an old ninja and you still have a YN mentality, there's a good chance you're going to jail. You ain't got to worry about me picking you up. You ain't got to worry about riding with me in my vehicle. It ain't going to happen. You dig? Sitting in a kind of jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date, don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT bail bonds, and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT bail bonds at 813-231-2663. IT bail bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT bail bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. You know, if you really about that life and you don't care now about going to jail, I got a homeboy you need to talk to.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch? Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Hey, but that's a dumb nigga there, boy. I don't care about going to jail. I do. Listen, hey, shout out to Ham. Hey, shout out to one Mr. Ham. Ham, don't never be around nobody who don't care. If he don't care, stay away from the I don't care. I don't care nothing about that shit. Nigga, it's whatever. Okay. Yeah, you right, dog. You right. You know what I mean? Because listen, I already know how this gonna end. I can listen. There's several movies, several books that was written, and several movies that was made based on for the lack of a better term, based on ninjas that don't care. Like, I don't care nothing about that. You don't care nothing about it? No. So you don't care nothing about putting your life in danger. You know, if you fuck with the wrong person, you putting your life in danger. You don't care nothing about risking your freedom, potentially getting 30, 40 years in the feds or state. You don't care nothing about none of that. No, I don't care nothing about none of that. All right, dog. Holla at you. Salute, my brother. Do not call me when you go to jail. That's all I got to say. Nigga, don't call me. Do not call me. Because as soon as you call me, yeah, dog, they got me, dog. Hey, look here, man. They gave me a bond. I need you to come get me. Guess what I'm going to remind you of? I'm going to remind you of this.
You sound like a bitch.
Bitch?
Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Yeah. I care. I ain't trying to prove shit. I ain't trying to prove nothing to no niggas on no internet. I ain't trying to let everybody know I'm hard and tough. No, I'm not hard and tough. Listen, I'm going home. I don't know about you now. If that's what you want to do, so be it. If you trying to prove some shit to a bunch of avatars that you OG Mudbone, triple OG, double OG killer, so be it. What I'm telling you is, do not call me. I'm not coming to get you. Telling you right now, you better call IT. I don't want to hear that shit about no, yeah, man, we home, man. Come on, man. You know, nah, nigga, you just talking all that motherfucking, you were talking all that goddamn you don't care shit. You see what I'm saying? You were talking about you don't care about jail and shit, nigga. Act like you don't care about jail then. Don't be calling me, asking me to come get you out. You say you didn't care? Yeah, I did say that. All right then, nigga, act like you don't care then. Shit, don't be switching up on me now. Asking me to come by. Y'all know, nigga, you said you didn't care. Act like it. You did. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. But before we do, we got to give a shout out to Al Haney.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man, phone lines open,
You
man.
wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me, fam.
What up, Coach? What's happening?
Man, what's up with you?
Yo, hey, man, check this out, Coach. Please tell me you, Saturday night, tell me you saw Mauricio Sulaiman butt dancing and cheesing all over the ring, bro.
Oh, you talking about when Ryan Garcia won the bill?
Yeah. He was happier than Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, he was,
man.
He was happy.
10 years to get a belt.
Yeah.
And Mauricio was doing the most celebrating, bro. And another thing, I keep hearing about, you know, for years, we've been hearing about this, the so-called new 4 Kings. It took Ryan Garcia to get a belt 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
Think about that, Coach.
Yeah,
the other King's been champion for years, bro. Real talk. Yeah. But anyway.
Well, better late than never.
Yeah, that's true. He got one. Good for him. Hey, Coach, real talk, that's every fighter's dream. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's a fact. So, yeah, he got one. But and about Haney getting his jaw broke, he did take a year off. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Straight up. Something to think about.
Yeah.
You know? But yes, I feel that, you know, this is the biggest fight tonight for both fighters. Remember AJ and Wilder? They took L's and never got in the ring.
Yeah.
Too much money on the table, man. Too much money, bro. You know, and hey, man, listen, I do want to see the fight. What I don't want to see, to be honest with you, is these two motherfuckers fighting on TikTok. You know? These guys, they got to settle this shit in the ring, man. And in their first fight, all the drama they went through, I feel that the rematch will sell easy. You know what I mean? There's also animosity and history between the two.
Yeah.
So, you know.
There's a storyline.
That's a
storyline. Yeah, you're right. There's a storyline.
Yes, sir.
But Jamie, let me ask you this. In closing. It appears that Ryan Garcia, as I said in my opening monologue, he's the damsel that the very attractive woman in this case that all the boys they're trying to holler at, trying to get. It's like he's like everybody. Devin Haney wants to fight him. Shakur wants to fight him. All these different people want to fight him, and it's like, but don't nobody really want to fight Devin Haney. So it's like, you know, he ain't really got no options like that because if Ryan say no, I want to fight you, that's off the table. The dude who just won the belt in the UK, that's an Eddie Hearn fighter. I forgot his name. He's off the table. So it's kind of like with Keyshawn. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe they can make that fight. But it appears that Ryan Garcia have all of the options. He is the more, he's the attraction, so to speak. Am I tripping on that? Am I looking at it wrong or what?
No. He's hot, bro. He's hot. Yeah. He's hot, bro. And he's got that belt. And that's my point. Hey, man, I'm Devin Haney, bro. Listen, again, Saturday night, you know, I thought Joe Guzman was the answer for Barrios, you know, getting that victory. But I was wrong, man. Barrios was a shot fighter. You know what I mean? I was shocked at his performance. But, you know, Barrios is not Haney. And Haney, we all know, he's a way better fighter. So I know Haney's about legacy and money. And you know, this is a win-win situation for him. You know, again, there's big money fighting Ryan Garcia, man. You know, and the kid got a belt. So, to answer your question, yes, fight him now. The motherfucker is hot, and he's got that belt. So one last thing, Coach, real quick, brother. In boxing, we hear all this shit, this shit all the time, Coach. You know when we say, this guy got your number, right?
Right.
Right? Okay, so listen, I don't know if this is the case, right? But the styles do make fights, and that's a real thing, for those that don't know. So, again, just like Ryan while he got that belt, bro. Because I know the kid is about legacy, but he also likes that money, bro. He likes that lavish life. So, Bill, you need to hire me as an advisor, bro. I'm giving you free motherfucking game. That's my call, Coach.
All right.
Peace.
Shout out to Jamie. Yeah, it appears like everybody want to fight him. I mean, Carla, hold on. I know why they want to fight him, because they're looking at him as a sweet league. I'm going to prove my point on this here. These fighters that's fighting today, the guys who y'all praising so much, not all of them. Some of them do deserve to be praised. Well, one retired. So, one retired. It ain't but a handful. It ain't but a handful of fighters, that's really got that old school mentality. And then other these guys is just window shopping. They window dressing. You get what I'm saying? It's like, these dudes be using duck language too much, fam. Just too much duck language. And that's why I say, y'all be praising, some of these dudes y'all praising, talking about they would have beat such and such in this day. I say, no, they would have had to go through the same criteria that person would have had to go through. They would have had to have some smaller gloves, same day weigh-ins, 15 rounds, and you fighting 5-6 times a year. These dudes don't even do that. These niggas be crying after one fight. Man, my hand swole up, dog. I can't, man, back then. No, nigga, your hand swole up. You got another fight in 4 weeks now. That bitch better get ready. That bitch better get right in about 4 more weeks. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. Like, these dudes they cry too much right now. Niggas crying right now. Man, I ain't fighting him. He trying to, he clout chasing. And I ain't trying to put no money in his pocket, and I'm the draw. No, you ain't have no choice. You can't claim the fame of the 4 kings and you moving the total opposite of the people who you trying to claim fame off of. Doesn't work that way. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Ben from Houston.
Ben from H-Town, talk to me.
What's going on with you, Coach?
Man, I'm hanging in there, brother.
Good deal. Hey, I'm calling to basically talk just about what you was just speaking on about all these people all these guys that, bragging about these fighters, bigging up these fighters. A lot of these guys are on these doggone podcasts. And that's what I appreciate about your show, man. You keep it straight down the middle. You don't give a damn who it is and what they doing. You're going to call it like it is. But man, some of these cats, man, boy, like that Devin Haney love over there, and I'm back at y'all with another. Man, it's just like, dude, come on, man. It's like every video, and I kind of rock with him a little bit, but it's like every video, you got to tie Devin Haney in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, let this man nuts go already and just grab your own facts. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous, man, to me, that some of the biggest support, I ain't gonna say supporters, but riders of these guys are the ones that doing these streams, man. It's like, yeah, buddy, a lot of these niggas don't deserve all that, man.
He said, they don't deserve all that. Hey, hold on. Oh, hey, Ben, I'm finna tell you, all jokes aside, I'm finna tell you what it is.
Okay.
There's a lot that goes on in the background. Some of these guys, they have really, really good relationships with Bill. I got a good relationship with him.
Yeah.
But my relationship is different. And what I mean by that is you got some guys, they pledge allegiance to him. Bill, whatever, right?
Right.
And I rock with Bill, but I don't pledge allegiance to him. So it's not, my thing is, and that's probably why he don't really come over here like that. It's, as much, you know what I mean? He kind of like backed off a little bit. And I understand that. I respect that. It's Bill's job when he represents his son, his job is to influence, the content creators. Hey, look, man, we can, influence you to be more like, this or whatever. Now Bill will tell you, no, just do what you've been doing. He'll say that. But some of these guys, I ain't saying no names, but it's obvious. I think it's obvious at this point what's going on, So it's a lot of that going on in the background. I just say that.
Hey, yo, and man, I get that real. I'm gonna land my plane. I get that, man. Bill doing his job. I understand that's his job to do. But just because Bill said, you know, we all know Bill can be full of shit too.
Yeah.
Just because Bill said, it's like you just standing there just waiting for anything to be said so you can just drop a video. Oh, such teacher online and he ain't standing on business and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, come on, man, you know. And it's like every video you gotta praise this dude, man. I mean, come on, man. You can't. I'm talking about Coach. Every. Now, you know I ain't lying. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hey, man.
Every video, man.
Hey, man. Look, man. I can't knock a man hustle, man.
I'm not knocking his hustle, but damn, man. A hustle is a hustle, ball, but you ain't gotta just. Man, you know the old saying, no, you ain't got to ride it till the wheels fall off, man. At some point, you know, you got to just, you know, get off of it, man. And not every single one, every video has got to tie his name with something. I'm gone, man. I can't do it, man.
All right, shout out to Ben, man.
I'm going to keep staying with True Media. I'll be all right.
All right, A-Sound down, man. Stand up, man. Shout out to A-Sound. Yeah, see, I mean, I get what he's saying. I mean, I get what he's saying. It's a a lot of business decisions be made. You feel me? So you know how that is. You know how that is, man. I mean, it's obvious. You know, put it this way: a lot of the shit y'all suspect, a lot of shit, some of y'all be over the target. I just say that. You know what I mean? Some of y'all be over the target. A lot of shit y'all suspect that go on, kind of like do go on. But I explained the content creation game. I explained this to my brother Ben from H-Town. Your analytics tell you, right? So it's kind of like, it's like if you have a pro Tank Davis channel, that person is going to continue to make that kind of content because anytime he put Tank Davis' name in the thumbnail or whatever, it's going to do a lot of views, a lot of numbers. So YouTube is all about, well, these guys on here, you know, some of these guys do this full time. So when you do it full time, you know the ones who kind of like doing it full time for the most part, because you can tell how much time they put into doing multiple shows a day or dropping so many different videos. Like me, I drop some shorts. I haven't dropped none in like a month, so I drop some more shorts or whatever and do some more stuff. But I got other things I got to have going on. But if I'm doing this full time, you're gonna do it like Blue. The way Blue is doing it. So what I like to say this, that's what's buttering his bread, so to speak. You know, he got a pretty much a pro like Devin Haney audience. So anything he dropped with Devin Haney in it is gonna do well. And I get that. He's supposed to do that. You know, or anything he dropped with Tank is gonna do well. And he's always gonna tie Devin to it because of his relationship with the Haneys. You get what I'm saying? So that's just pretty much how it goes. That's pretty much how it goes. So that's just the business aspect of it. That's all. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. That's the game. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Hollow Davis. Hollow, what's going on, fam? What's going on? Again, you know, as I said before, you know, I ain't tripping, man. I mean, you know, that's how they get their money. That's how they get their money, you know. Yeah, man, it is what it is, fam. It is what it is. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got over 400. We got YouTube, and we got both channels, and we got X. What's going on? Cool K, what's going on? Shout out to Cool K. Dang, what's wrong with the chat? The chat moving slow. Hey, shout out to Jazz Funk. Jazz, what's going on, fam? Superman flying through the say today. What's going on, Superman? Yeah, so, you know, but anyway, that's a lot that goes on. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I and I've said this before. I told y'all like I studied all the channels, every last one of them. Well, the big channels, I studied them. You know what I mean? I understand how to make the thumbnails. I understand the keyword research on it. You know, they don't do any of that, but I'm just saying I understand it from an analytical standpoint. You know, I've studied their stuff. I'm like, okay, I've studied their thumbnails, studied their titles. I understand their audience very well. You get what I'm saying? So again, I understand their audience very, very well, and I get it. I understand that. Same thing with Shigo. You know, I mean, that's his hustle. That's how he gets his money. Ellie suck a nigga nutsack. That's how he gets his money. You know what I mean? He getting it the hard way, but he been doing it a long time, and he enjoy what he does. You know what I mean? So his knees might be sore a little bit, but the calluses kind of like protect him a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I mean, that's just reality of the situation. That's the game. Now, but I wanted to get the brother on somebody who's dealing with Zuffa. He's like I want to tell you something about Jalil. Jalil gonna, he ain't gonna send out the mess his bag up, of course. But there's a couple of more fighters I'm gonna bring on here, because right now it depends. And see, this is what I want to tell y'all. This is why you can't get caught up in the propaganda war. There's a propaganda war that goes on in media in many different genres, whether it's entertainment, whether it's music, whether it's politics, whether it's sports. There's always the propaganda aspect of it. Media is nothing but propaganda. And depending on what that particular media outlet bias is, that's going to dictate how they present their content. So that I say that. It's going to dictate how they present their content. Hey, what you say? She say the chat is crazy, not everything is popping up. Yeah, I know. I see that. I noticed that. Something wrong with the chat. It ain't me. I'm telling her it ain't me. Something wrong with the chat. I don't know what's going on. Let me look and see what's up. Let me look and see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. I noticed. I say, man, the chat ain't jumping like it normally jump. But yeah, some going on with YouTube. Yeah, I just saw yours all right now, Miss Steph, but I'm not like the chats are not even moving. I thought maybe the screen had frozen or something, because I'm looking at both channels. I'm looking at Boxing with Coach Malachi, True Media Podcast, and I'm looking at X. And I'm like, yeah, the chat not moving. I don't know why. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me do this though. Let me see if it's something. Let me see if it's something going on with me. I don't know. Let me check something right quick. Go to analytics. Look at the show in analytic mode. Go back here. Let's go right here, see what's up. Hold on, Steph. I'm trying to see what's happening right now. See what we can. All right, that's cool. That look okay right there. Yeah. No, I don't have it in slow mode or anything. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's YouTube. It's YouTube, sis. It's definitely YouTube. It's YouTube. Yeah, because I see two more comments over here, but I don't see them right here. Oh, the natural came up late. Shout out to the natural. Natural, what's going on, fam? Yeah, but anyways, ain't nothing I can do about that, bro. Oh, that one that froze up again. You just shut that down. Shout out to the natural say jacked up. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's definitely jacked up. Definitely jacked up. I really ain't got an answer for it. Yeah, but back to the Zuffa Boxing thing. Now, let me show y'all this here. I don't know if y'all seen this. Frank Warren, he's over there at Matchroom. Not Matchroom, Queensberry. Frank Warren is suing. Yeah, I'm hearing that. Top Rank getting back with ESPN. Frank Warren. Let me let y'all see this here. Jalil Hackett said a lot of shit in that interview. I don't know if y'all noticed it. Now, if you listen to what Jalil Hackett said, and you go back, I'm gonna pull out the receipts and go back to what I said. I said, look, it's a new day. I told y'all in the beginning of the year, I said, and I told y'all at the end of last year, but definitely the beginning of this year, I said, it's a new day in boxing. The old way of doing things is over. If you've been following me, if you've been following me, you will know that I've been saying this. You'll know that I've been saying this. I said, it's a new day in boxing, bro. The old way of doing business, yesterday's way of doing business is not today's way of doing business. It's different. It's a different ballgame. There's some people that's in boxing that have sat back and studied it and watched. And they watch how a lot of what the American promoters is over here doing, how they pretty much ran the sport of boxing in the toilet. All of the American promoters pretty much ran it in the toilet. With A-side, B-side politics, wrong side of the street, networks. Well, we with this network, we with ESPN, nope, I'm with Showtime, nope, we with DAZN, and all that stuff there. A lot of that was going on. And we wasn't getting the best fights that we should get. And so Heymanomics came in. That's what my main man Blood Boxing say, Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Then a lot of dudes came in with the Heymanomics, you know. And so there's a lot that was, bro, let me tell y'all something, man. There's so much shit that was going on in boxing before I even came on YouTube. Like, I stepped in some shit. I felt like I was walking in the yard and I stepped in some dog shit. I stepped in some shit on this boxing stuff. Like, for real, I stepped in it. You know what I mean? Carla, hold on. So when I came in, there's a lot of stuff that was happening, that happened prior to me coming on YouTube that I didn't even know about. So I kind of fell into the after effects of that. Now when I sit back and reflect, now I'm like, oh, you know what? I get it now. Oh, that's why I was being attacked like that by motherfuckers who look like me. Oh, that's why I was being attacked like that for motherfuckers who don't look like me. Oh, that's why it is. That's why that. And now it's starting to make sense now, because there was a mindset and a cult-like following going on prior to me coming on this shit. And so by me stepping in, you had to pledge allegiance and stuff like that to certain people. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's good, Coach? This is Ronald. Ronald from Vermont.
Man, Big Ron, talk to me.
You know, yeah, man, this is a great topic, man. Shout out to Jalil Hackett. You know what I'm saying? He's been kind of MIA for a while.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I was watching Terrence Crawford's video yesterday when he did 20 miles on his bike. And I was like on a bike ride. And I was like, this man did 20 miles on a bike. I was like, I'm going to keep going. Like, that to me is like somebody motivating you. Like, a lot of these boxers can get motivated by what another trendsetter do, like an amazing elite boxer do. So, like, you know, I just look at it like, you know, these boxers have a time right now that they can kind of excel at whatever they do, because there's so many different opportunities out there. Like you said, Zuffa. To me, it's growing on me, because at least they putting people in the fight and not having them shells.
Yeah.
And then you got the elite, which is right eye season. That's for all the people that really want glory. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and there shouldn't be no reason for these content creators to be out here hating on these situations. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's just like, you know, you just kind of biting yourself in the foot. Like, if you sit up there knocking the boxers, just let us see what they can do, whichever platform they're on. At least they got a platform.
Yeah.
And that's what I like, because it's like respect is earned. You know, it ain't given. So whatever they do in that ring is what's going to be like stamped in their career. And this is the time for them to do it now. So nobody should be hating on no boxers. Just let them do what they do and see if you can get, you know, if they can get fans respect. You know what I mean? I love it right now. I've been loving it for the last 3 years, though. Boxing's been in a better place since how they were trying to separate promotional companies. So that's all I got to say, Coach.
Man, shout out to Big Ron, man. Vermont, stand up. Hey, you know what? There's something that Jalil said. He said at Zuffa, you can't do no cherry picking now. They're like, okay, look, this is what it's gonna be. If you need us to pay for the training camp, they'll pay for the training camp. They'll do all that. Make sure you have like, this is all the stuff that I was told. I know people who directly involved with them. I'ma just say it. I know people who directly involved with it. You know what I mean? Outside of the fighters, they're like, no, they got a good setup over there. Yeah, man, we're gonna make sure you eat good. You're gonna make weight. They got, bro, like, you know, and get what you're gonna fight. The only problem is you're not gonna be able to cherry pick. That's it. You're not gonna be able to cherry pick now. We got our own matchmakers over here. We got our own matchmakers. It ain't gonna be no call Al or wrong side of the street or the left leg of the possum, you know, the 7 days as a raccoon. It ain't gonna be none of that, my nigga. This is what we got over here for you. What you want to do? Yeah, shit. That what it is. Oh, call, hold on. See, that what the fighters don't like. Yeah, fighters don't like, yeah, man, you know, I can't cherry pick. No, you can't cherry pick. Now, hold on, we got whole head cheese over there. Whole head cheese? Well, yo, I want to fight Poke Chop Willie. Nah, Poke Chop, you can hear on the 3-fight losing streak. But whole head cheese undefeated. You know, he's 15-0, 25 knockouts. You fight him next. You know what I mean? I don't know about that, man. Shit, I won't like Zuffa, man, because y'all be trying to dictate, tell a nigga what to do. But yeah, but you telling me you're an old school throwback fighter. You're an old school throwback fighter, but that's what the old school throwbacks did. Yeah, man, you know, it's a new day now. Yeah, I know. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's going on? It's Rob from New York.
Rod, talk to me.
Coach, last year I had called and I had mentioned, a lot of people laughed at me every time that I said it, but I said that the next person that was going to be practically the face of boxing was going to be, if there was a rematch between Haney and Ryan, that person was going to pretty much take on into the mantle. Because right now with Canelo practically leaving, Terence Crawford retired, so he's not taking anything. He just practically beat the man and then just retire. There's that power vacuum right now. There's no one actually that you could put a stamp into it. They are trying to push kind of like Benavidez along, but unfortunately, he doesn't have the dancing partner to pretty much put his image out there. Even though he's taking on legit competition and just has the good skills, is a fan-friendly fighter, he doesn't have that other person in there. The Garcia Haney moved the needle. The first one moved the needle so much. There was so much controversy. There was so much things that was spoken about. Like, and when you really think about it, Jaime Munguia tested positive, and that shit was swept under the rug. Fucking all these fighters be testing positive, and we don't talk about it. But Garcia, the fact that he tested positive, shocked everyone with that defeat, that upset with Haney, and now building a rematch. That shit is huge. Mm-hmm. And in retrospect, I know that right after the fight, you know, Haney has said, you know, God has plans, you know, and you know, things didn't work out this time, but there's always a plan. Maybe that was the plan, because he wanted fucking Ryan to build up his profile, and that fight didn't do shit other than fucking lower his stocks. But maybe he gets a rematch. Maybe he does become the face of boxing if he ends up winning.
You talking about Devin? Who you talking about? If Devin wins or Ryan wins? What do you mean?
Yeah, if Devin wins, he becomes the guy. Because remember, that's what the first fight, he was fighting Ryan so he can tag up, get his followings, and have that on the chip on the negotiating table versus Tank. That was Bill's plan. They wanted to make this easy money, fight Ryan, fucking take his followers, and then go back into the negotiating table with Tank. Yeah. When he lost, he got ridiculed by everybody.
That's true.
But now, you know, the whole attention, like people, yeah, the Shakur versus Ryan, maybe it could be a good fight, but people are clamoring for that fucking fight because there's so much attention. People are gonna be glued, and that could potentially make a million pay-per-view buys if that doesn't go on Netflix. But let's see, Coach. That's my call. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir, brother. Snoop, man. Shout out to Rob, man. New York, stand up, man. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, man. Look, y'all check this out. There's a new day in boxing for real. And they were like, man, Turk Odyssey spending all this money, overpaying for all these big fights and all that stuff there, yada, 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 yada. And I told her, I said, no, these people paying the long game. They haven't made a profit on any of their fights, from what I'm hearing, because you're overpaying the product. You paying more, you know, it's like the price of a kilo is 25,000. I don't know what it is. I ain't been in the streets. I really don't know. But well, put it this way, I just go back in my day, you can get a bird for 13.5. Then I remember you can get the bird for 15, then you can get the bird for 17, then 21, and I remember 28, and I remember 24. I remember those days, right? But anyway, make a long story short, it's like the bird costs 13.5. I'm gonna give you 100,000 for it. Now what? You gonna give me? But the bird is only worth 13.5. I know, but I'm gonna give you 100,000 for it. So yeah, man, you know, shit, nigga, but the shit throwing money away like hotcakes. Losing money, lost money in LA, losing money in like literally. So I say he disrupting the market. We seen this before. Al Heyman did that. Al ain't got nowhere near the money. He ain't had nowhere near the money these motherfuckers playing with. The kind of money Al had ain't nothing. It's like a dime in comparison to the tsunami of money that's here, that's here in the hands of the Zone, TKO Holdings, Zuffa Boxing, Paramount, because Paramount has got to deal with Zuffa Boxing. Of course, Turk Al-Sheikh, Peter Khan, that's the WWE element. I'm like, bro, like this shit that's going on, this some new shit that's here. And then Jake Paul, kind of like, you got a peek of it looking at Jake, like you got Netflix involved. So now Netflix is buying the content outright. So anything, I want to let y'all know something. Anything you see on Netflix, they own the rights to it. Carla, hold on. They own the rights to the content. So what Netflix do, if you see a fight on Netflix, they don't bought the rights to that fight. It's theirs. How much money you want, Jake Paul? How much money you want, Anthony Joshua? Okay, cool. There you go. It's ours. We bought the rights to the content. That's it. That's it. I'll call him. What's your name? Where you call it from?
Ken Demetrios, North Carolina.
Keenan, talk to me.
Hey man, I know in the title of your video we're talking about Devin and Ryan being the rematch being the biggest fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be true. But right now, in my opinion, the fight to make is Shakur versus Ryan.
Why is that?
That's a fight to make, I think. They both hot right now. And the Devin rematch.
I can't hear you.
Now, if Ryan going there...
Oh, I can hear you now.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. But I was saying, it depends on how it goes. Now, if Ryan confident he on point and he can win, it makes the Devin rematch even bigger. But if he lose, I feel like people would have thought he would have lost anyway, to where he can still rematch Devin. But now they put Shakur kind of in a better position. But if he's trying to maximize that fight with Devin, I say wait as long as you can.
You know, I think Shakur would be a way harder fight than find Devin Haney. Because Shakur can do everything Devin Haney can do, and he can do some of the things that he's faster, he's quicker. Now Devin got a longer jab, but in order the jab is predicated upon the distance and range. You see what I'm saying? So if you know how to measure the distance and range, then your jab can be very, very effective. Someone like a Shakur, I mean, I don't know, man. That dude, he got them cat-like reflexes, man. I would probably rather see Ryan fight doggone Devin Haney right now. You know, because listen, Devin got a belt and Ryan got a belt. And it appears, from what I'm seeing, Keno, that Ryan Garcia is, as strange as it may be, like Ryan Garcia he got like he the man for more so than them. Is like he got a lot of options.
He do. The thing about it, the way I see it though, I feel like Shakur and Ryan both think they hit the easy lick with each other.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Ryan looking at Shakur like, nigga, I know you scared. I know you can't take a punch. You scared of power. Just like, cause you gotta think, right? This is nothing new to Ryan. Ryan done been in a position where, now granted, he pop PEDs, all that stuff, but he's been in the position where nobody on earth thought he was going to win.
Yeah.
Where everybody thought, oh, this guy's a superior boxer. He's you two, whatever. You too reliant on your left foot, ain't got no footwork. Now this is the X factor though. Now granted, this weekend, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really have high expectations on Ryan because his last performance lost to Rolly, and this time around I'm like, okay, if you can't do nothing with Barrios, you really out the sport. Like it's really over, right? But I thought he was gonna make it easy to knock him out. But to be honest, he surprised me because Ryan showed a lot to me. He showed he could box for 12 rounds. He showed his right hand. He showed a little bit of lateral movement. He showed the jab. He showed more consistent offense over 12 rounds. To be honest, he probably looked better this past weekend than he did against Devin Haney. Despite him beating Devin Haney up the way he did, he showed a better boxing performance, like all around the board. So
I would say that. I would say he looked better. He looked better in this fight than he did with Devin Haney. To me, he didn't really look all that great in the Devin Haney fight outside of the rounds he knocked him down.
Exactly. Yeah. He was having lulls. He looked tired. He wasn't doing nothing, letting Devin steal rounds. Like he fought all the way around. Now, granted, it was Barrios, but you know, like I said, I just feel like that rematch with Devin gonna be there. And then if he beat Devin, I feel like it kind of takes the wind out of any other fight from smaller guys because I feel like if he beat Devin again, either it's go to 154 because I mean he can rematch Rolly, but it's like go up to 154 or just hang out and wait on the guy from 140 to move up. Yeah.
All right, well shout out to Keenan, man. North Carolina, stand up, salute, fam. Yeah, I see what Keenan's saying. Yeah, but the only thing I disagree with Keenan on, I don't want to see Ryan fight Shakur at a catchweight. Like outside of the money grab, outside of the fact that okay, I'm gonna make a lot of money, I'm gonna fight him and stuff like that. Outside of that, like, what does that fight do to both of these guys? Like, fighting at least fighting doggone Devin Haney, it's more of the backstory. What happened in 2024. You broke his jaw allegedly. You dropped him 4 or 5 times and got credited for 3 times. Dev, Bill filed the lawsuit because you got popped with Osterian. He got the doggone the no contest because Ryan Garcia got popped with Osterian. You get what I'm saying? He cheated. So it's I think that fight would be bigger because it's kind of like Devin Haney still feel I got to redeem myself from that embarrassing loss. And then I got to remove the stain of that loss. I got to remove the stain of, oh man, I beat somebody and then I got beat and then I filed a lawsuit against him, which he didn't do that. Bill did it, but you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like for Devin, he wants to wash away that stigma. He wants to get rid of that stigma of getting, losing to Ryan, jaw broke, dropped, embarrassed. They made memes of him. They destroyed him in the entire 2024, all the way to when he fought Jose Ramirez. So, he got to show that, okay, he did good against Brian Norman. But like Devin said, he was a one-dimensional. That Brian Norman wasn't no elite fighter, so he kind of like took credit away from that. He don't bring, he just got one, punch of power or whatever. And I get that. But so it's for me, it's the storyline. It's just so much more. Then with Ryan gonna show that the Osterian wasn't the fact of me beating him. It was a fluke. You're gonna see a better version of me. I look like trash. Bro, like I went back and looked at that fight 3 times. Bro, Ryan Garcia did not look good in that fight at all, fam. The only rounds he looked good in, he fought in spurts. He caught Devin with a good that check left hook in the beginning of the round and damn near dropped him. He won that round just on that punch alone, right? For the most part. That round was pretty much after that. There really wasn't a whole lot going on, but he won. I gave him that round. And then he knocked him down. He had 3 knockdowns. Outside of the rounds that Ryan Garcia won, that when he dropped Devin Haney, when he dropped Dev, outside of that, he didn't look good. He was doing the booty roll. I don't know if y'all seen that. He was doing the booty roll. The man was bending over. Like he tried to do the shoulder roll. Devin come, he'll turn his back on Devin and bend over. Listen, he voluntarily turned his back. He was doing it against Oscar Duarte. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see him. Let me see can I find that video, dog. Bro, I'm telling you, fam. Bro, like, you know, I remember I was listening to the Blue, and Blue was like, yeah, man, it was Bill and Blue one time. They were like, yeah, man, you know, that Ryan Garcia looked like Superman against Devin Haney. And I'm like, nah, he really didn't, fam. He really didn't look. Yeah, he really didn't look like that at all, fam. He looked like Superman. I'm like, no, not really. He really didn't look like no Superman at all. Like, I'm looking at the booty roll. He's, you get what I'm saying? I guess that's supposed to be the have. Let's look this up. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. Some of y'all might not. Let me see. Ryan Garcia. Let's see. Devin Haney punching Ryan Garcia in the back. Let me see, can I find that? Punches Ryan Garcia in the back. Hold on. Cause I want y'all, cause they was making memes about this here, fam. They was making memes about, Devin punching him, they were making the squeaky noises with it and all this stuff there. And I'm like, man, Ryan Garcia, like he was gassing out. And then, so. See, that's the thing he trying to catch right there. I'm looking at, hold on, I'm pulling up something right here. I'm pulling up something right here. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Where's that video at? Ryan turned his back and then Devin, like, he was punching him. He was like punching him right here. He was punching him. You get what I'm saying? I say, man, that man didn't look good that fight, bro. So if you look at it, right? If you look at it, this is redemption for both fighters. Because Devin want to get that get back. His fans want it. And of course they're looking for big money as well. So, that's gonna be a fight that Turk out Sheik's willing to pay for. And the Haney's got they had a three fight, $36 million deal with the Sheik. So they got one more fight. They need a big fight though. They need a big name fighter. And for Devin, it's like it's hard for him to get a fight because everybody, it's like, I don't know, it's like nobody's really rushing to fight him for whatever the reason may be. But everybody wants to fight Ryan Garcia. So, Keyshawn want to fight Devin. So let's say Keena is right. Let's say Keena is right about, matter of fact, let's look and see. If Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, if Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia were to fight each other, for me, the next big fight for Devin Haney is Keyshawn Davis. You got to make that fight. If you want Ryan, and let's say Ryan says, "Nah, I ain't think about you, Haney's right now. I'm finna go fight Shakur at the catchweight." And if you look at it, check this out. If he fights Shakur at the catchweight, it's a win-win situation. He really don't lose. I'm gonna tell you why. He's not gonna lose with his fan base. He's not gonna lose his popularity or anything. I'm gonna tell you why. And even though Mauricio Sulaiman stripped Shakur Stevenson of his WBC lightweight title, but he's gonna allow Ryan Garcia to do what he want to do. If he fights Shakur Stevenson at a catchweight, Mauricio don't have to worry about, Ryan is gonna lose his belt to Shakur Stevenson because the belt ain't gonna be on the line. And I don't want Shakur to have my belt, so that's fine. You want to keep the belt with you and your people, Mauricio? No problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. I support that. Look out for you on your own. I'm not mad at you at all, brother. Do your thing. He doesn't lose the belt. If Ryan Garcia loses, Ryan, he was daring to be great, and he fought a runner, and and Ryan Garcia, he's really a welterweight. He was kind of weight drained at that weight. So you get what I'm saying? So he don't lose anything. Some people say, "Oh man, this shouldn't be like this, double standard." Well, welcome to life, partner. Ain't nothing fair. That ain't fair. Ain't nothing fair in life. Nothing. That's they sign up for this. This is what it is. So that's probably, I don't know. That's probably how you're looking at it. And then that's the fight that Turk Sheep would pay for. Me personally, I want to see Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. I think that's the bigger fight. The only fight, you know what? I think that's the biggest fight. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think that's the biggest fight. Because that fight, Ryan Garcia is also plugged into what? The streamers. He's plugged into the streamers. So I look at I'm thinking about the interview circuit, like the build up. Well, you know, both of these guys are going to go the corporate route. What I mean by that is they're gonna do interviews with the major white corporate establishment podcast. So that's all Devin Haney does. And then Ryan is gonna link up with the streamers, the Kai Sanats, the just all of the streamers, all of the big major streamers and stuff like that. Ryan has that casual fan base. Devin he got the Boxing Voice fan base. He got the Blue Blood Sports TV, the LDBC fan base. He got the he got his fan base, right? But I might want to say Ryan fan base is very, very fickle. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Like, they wasn't really talking about the Mario Barrios fight like that. That wasn't really big. There was no, like perfect example. Tank Davis fought Roland Romero, and he sold out. Was it the Barclays Center? I think he sold out the Barclays. They say he broke a record at the Barclays Live Gate. That's what Booger Ray Leonard always talk about, Live Gate. That's what they call Leonard Ellaby, Live Gate Lenny, the Live Gate. He always talk about the Live Gate. Tank doing $4-5 million at the Live Gate. Ain't none of them dudes doing that. We don't know what his pay-per-view numbers is because they don't give them. We hear sources say. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you know they ain't really doing well, because you know they ain't really giving them like that. So, but Tank and his fan base get excited and screaming. You gonna know about this from his fan base fighting Roland Romero. When nobody screaming, doing the Holy Ghost, with no women popping that coochie or whatever for Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. And Mario Barrios is what? I mean, wasn't nobody really doing it. It was really more, it seemed like more of a ceremony for Ryan Garcia to get the belt. Well, Ryan, this is a ceremonial, you're going to win the belt tonight. Hey, Carlo, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from ATL.
Man, Coach Eddie, talk to me.
What's going on, brother? Hey, what they doing right now, they looking for another replacement for Canelo Alvarez, man. This dude ain't finna fight none of them guys, man. If he finna be doing a whole lot of ducking, a whole lot of cherry picking, I'm telling you, that's what's about to happen, man.
Yeah.
There could be a lot of cherry picking and a lot of ducking. He might even go on the quote-unquote Eurobomb tour. This man, first of all, they ain't gonna hold him to no standards. They ain't gonna hold his feet to the fire. Whoever he fight, Ryan Garcia is about to be an attraction now. He's going to be in that same category with Tank. Can't do no wrong, no matter who he fight, you know what I'm saying? They're going to support him. They ain't going to hold his feet to the fire. They're going to allow this man to duck. And what these other fighters are doing, they worshiping this man the same way Andrade, Charlo, all them guys were chasing behind Canelo for years. They finna do the same thing with Ryan Garcia, make this man a bigger star by chasing this man. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make him a bigger draw, and they're going to weaken themselves. When they come to the negotiating table, they're going to be like, well, I'm the A-side. And then they really cutting their own throat, if you really want to be honest, by chasing this man around. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you,
go ahead and let the man go.
Coach Eddie, you know what?
Go ahead,
but see, this is the thing, right? I hear exactly what you're saying, and I agree with the A side, B side talk. But however, if Turki Al-Sheikh gets involved, and he will, that eliminates A side, B side, because the A side is Turki Al-Sheikh. So, you know, A side, B side talk comes into play when you go to talking about how much money in the pie, how much of money that's in the pot that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a bigger split than you. Okay, with Turki Al-Sheikh, how much money you want? I want this. There you go. How much money you want? I want that. There you go. Now y'all fight. That eliminate all that.
Yeah. Yeah, but Golden Boy, they known for ducking now.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and Oscar De La Hoya keeps some cans, man. Yeah. That's the one thing I worry about. Oscar De La Hoya, he don't mind. Oscar De La Hoya gonna be like, I'm the A side. You know, we got options. He already talking that we got option stuff and all that stuff. He already preparing for Ryan Garcia to be the next up. You know what I'm saying? You see how Virgil Ortiz does it. Why he ain't gonna do the same thing with goddamn Garcia? He gonna allow this man to duck. He gonna be fighting whoever he want to fight. But they trying to find a replacement for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is out the door, and they need somebody to step in and fill that void right there. They think it's Ryan Garcia. That's why they praising this man so much. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but it seems like the black fighters praising him too. You know what I mean by that is, you know, I'm agreeing with you. It's like by them chasing him, they're making him seem more important than what he really is, right? And it's like, okay, dude, you are the guys who are chasing him are supposed to be in the better skilled fighters than Ryan Garcia, but Ryan ain't chasing those guys; they chasing him. Now he's calling out Shakur, he's calling out this and that, and when they ask him about Devin, oh, I ain't worried about that fight. That fight can happen anytime, which he is right. No matter how long it takes, Devin Haney is going to be more than willing to fight Ryan Garcia whenever Ryan Garcia is ready to fight him. You know, so really it's kind of like Ryan is in control. Coach Eddie, am I looking at it wrong based on that, or what say you? It's the optics.
Sorry, you hitting there right up. You there right on the head, man. They making this man a star. You know what I'm saying? They looking for that next guy, and they gonna put all the eggs in that one basket. They gonna make sure this guy stay, you know, keep that belt as long as possible, man. And he gonna be allowed to fight whoever he wants to fight. And I think everybody trying to make their own lane. They need to learn from past mistakes, man. Don't be chasing behind one guy trying to build your legacy on that one guy. These guys need to fight each other and build their own legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we seen this play out. We seen David Benavidez chasing Canelo. We seen Andrade chasing Canelo. We seen Charlo chasing Canelo. Then when he got in the ring, he ran. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't looking good, man. Yeah, these guys need to do what they got to do, and they should fight each other and just freeze Ryan out. I don't know. Yeah. It is a big fight, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. That's my call, Coach.
I shout out to Coach Eddie. Now you know what? Hey man, shout out to Khadijah Hall, man. Khadijah, how you doing, sis? Listen, yeah, I just subscribed to your channel. Listen, I'm gonna say this. That's a good idea. They need to fight each other, and they can try to freeze Ryan Garcia out, but these dudes ain't fight. They're not gonna do that. Ryan is the golden goose. Ryan is the golden goose. And it appears, and these guys are Shakur and the Haney's and the Devin and all that stuff there, and these other guys, they letting it be known. Ryan is the golden goose. And it does appear that way. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You the last call.
What's up, Coach? This is Derek from Florida.
Derek, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach, I agree with Coach Eddie said, man. They chasing Ryan. I get it, though. You know, Ryan's like he has the social media draw, you know, and he's a champion as well, but if I'm Shakur, man, I'm like, just fight Devin, bro. Like, don't be chasing Ryan, fight Devin. Move up 147. Be honest with you, Coach, if Shakur call himself the best fighter in the world, you shouldn't be doing no catchweight for 144 Ryan Garcia. If you're skilled enough to beat him, move up to 147.
I agree.
Move up to 147. Huh?
No, I agree. I totally agree with you. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Shakur, I don't know why he asking for 144. Like, if I'm Ryan, I would tell that, man, you want to fight me, move your ass up. But I'm not going to give you the benefit of doubt, and I'm not going to be 100% myself. Like, I'm going to fight you at 144. I was going to move his ass up. And if not, fight Devin, bro. Like, you wanted to fight Devin a couple of years back, it's still available. You want 147 fight Devin, or Devin, same with you, call Shakur. Say, I want Shakur. If Ryan don't want to fight, give me Shakur. Like, Like Coach Eddie right, man. You guys need to fight each other. Stop chasing one dude. You feel me? So I get, and I think it's good. I think it's good for boxing. The Devin Shakur fight, cause I know you might say it'd be boring though, but it's good for the sport. If Devin Shakur do fight, it's still a big fight. So
yeah.
So they can fight each other, fight Keyshawn, and that's it. Cause that's my call.
All right, shout out to Derek. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Shakur and Devin Haney, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'll watch the fight, but watching that, I promise you, watching that fight between those two guys whose styles are very similar, it's gonna be like watching paint dry on the wall. It's gonna be like watching paint dry on the wall. That's what it's gonna be like. Oh man, this is the last guy. Yeah, man, I'll watch it, you know what I mean? But Carl, hold on. You're talking about two pure boxers fighting each other. Now, if they are the type of pure boxers who gonna fight and bang and slip and roll and catch in close quarters, that's something different. But those two don't fight like that. They don't fight like that. So I'm like, man, shit. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, how you doing, sir? This is Corey, man, from Miami. How you doing?
Corey from Miami. Talk to me, brother.
Okay, so for me personally, man, as a fan, whatever, I would like to see Debo, Dev, and Ryan. Because I just want to see if Dev was the fight a fluke? Did Devin go out there and just fight the wrong fight? You know what I'm saying? Because I think he fought the wrong fight. I think he should have boxed Ryan head off. I kind of, he can do.
Yeah. Right?
That would be the best fight for us as the fans. But the most intriguing fight, in my opinion, would be Ryan and Shakur. I think if he, like how you're saying earlier, Ryan won't lose anything if he lose to Shakur, because one, how it looked like with Ryan, his fans, they don't give a damn if he lose or not. He gonna still be popular. He almost like Manny was.
Yeah.
And, cause Manny can get knocked out, lose, it didn't matter. The people still gonna rally behind Pacquiao. So it's like, Ryan damn near got the same type of fanfare behind him. It's like, he can lose, he can be dirty, he can cheat, he can be prejudiced.
Yep.
Even the black fighter gonna still say, nah, man, Ryan, man, he ain't really like that dude.
Yep.
He say racist shit. He is like that, right? But I think with Shakur, I think it'll be intriguing because Shakur gonna bring an element. Now, Shakur has a lot of advantages over Ryan. He's faster. He can slip, not get hit, stay in there with him if he want to. Man, Shakur has a lot of advantages, dog, that I think he'll definitely expose Ryan, that Ryan not really what the people think he is. But it'll be good, like, for Ryan, because he ain't gonna lose nothing. If he do lose to Shakur, it's gonna be at a catchweight. The belt ain't gonna be on the line. I believe that's the fight that they gonna make, because I think if he fight Deb at 47, they're gonna wash him, because he gonna fight the right fight this time.
He gonna fight the right
he
fight.
He gonna box his head off.
Yeah. Hey, Corey, let me ask you this. Okay, why would Shakur want to fight Ryan at a catchweight? Why not fight him at 147?
Because I think Shakur know that if he going, see, Shakur is actually like he's a 35 pounder. He actually a small guy.
Yeah.
He know that if he try to go up there and fight this guy, and if he do clip me, he gonna hurt me. Because look, right, take Ugas, right? I mean, no, sorry, not Ugas, Barrios, who Ryan just fought.
Mm.
He had Barrios off balance, and he a little bit bigger than Ryan.
Yeah.
And them shots from Ryan, but the power kind of had him off balance. He was just not, some people say the shit was fixed, Coach. I don't know. I don't know fixed or not. But if he catch Shakur with this, because like Shakur take a lot of shots on the glove, the elbow, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
With Ryan Power at 47, I think he can catch Shakur with something, and he may hurt him. And Shakur know that. So he like, nah, I don't want to give him no advantages over me, because he a little bigger than me. So
well,
that's the fight at a catchweight.
Well, he can't. Well, he can't say he that guy then. Because when Roberto Duran fought Iran Barkley, he didn't say I'm gonna fight you at a catch weight because 160 is too big or 168 is too big. Right? He didn't say that. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna come to your weight, fight you, and beat you at your weight.
Coach, that's why these guys gotta stop comparing themselves to the past. Stop bringing up shit that y'all know y'all can't do or y'all not willing to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach. Prime example. I remember when Tank beat the shit out of Earl, right? Not Tank. I'm sorry, Bud, right? When the Bud spanked Earl, Tank went on this round. Oh, I fight him. Y'all already know if I tap that chin, like Tank, you're 135 pounds. Bud will hurt you. See, but it be shit like that that get these fans so riled up. Like, oh yeah, he can. No, bro, he cannot. But Shakur not a dummy. Shakur know that if he get in there with Ryan at 47, he ain't gonna be able to beat him. So, like, you're right. Stop calling his name there if you know you ain't gonna go up there and fight. Like, he won't fight Devin at 47. He said it. He like, nah, man, he big as shit, man. Yeah. You know, so just stop saying it. Just stop saying it. Like,
I agree. Stop calling niggas out. Stop calling niggas out. You know you ain't gonna fight. You ain't gonna fight them. If you ain't gonna fight them, stop calling them out.
Man, you know, man, you know you ain't gonna shake. Stop bullshitting yourself saying it for some clicks and views and popularity, shit like that. You know you ain't gonna fight the man. It's like when he say, man, I ain't going up there to fight Dev at 47. He big as shit. So why you want to fight Ryan then? Ryan a big dude. See, let your little bro Keyshawn do all your heavy
lifting.
He willing to go up there and scrap with these niggas. Like let him do it then. Shit, he ain't tripping my fight. None of them. He like, shit, I'll go up there and fight Devin. Okay, like run it. But yeah, coach, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I ain't trying to get the Jeopardy hit.
Jeopardy hit. All right, man. Salute, fam. Shout out to Core, man. MIA, stand up, man.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, see. Yeah, that was the last call. I gotta say this, fam. Don't be calling niggas out. You know you ain't finna fight. Don't tell me you that, but you that with stipulations. See, anytime there are stipulations, you're not that. I mean, you're good, you're a great fighter, but you're a great fighter with limitations. That is my name, Terrence Boyd Crawford. I'm going to move up. My name, Terrence Boyd Crawford. I'm going to move from 147 to 154, fight Marjamov, and then right after that, I'm going to jump up 2 weight divisions, fight the best Mexican fighter on the planet. First battle Hall of Famer. I think he was a 4-division world champion, Canelo 4-5, something like that. 4-division world champion. I don't know. I don't remember. Accomplishments. He get all the praise, the media darling. I'm going to move up to his weight. No rematch clause, meaning if he beat me, I can't cry foul and say I want a rematch. And then we ain't got no rematch clause in there. Winner takes all. I'm going to come up to your weight, take the punches from you, and I'm going to beat you and take your belt. Like, Bud proved he was that guy by doing that. You can't say you that guy. Now, man, I'll fight you at a catch weight. No. You can't be that guy with stipulations. There is no stipulations when you that guy. You get what I'm saying? There is no stipulations, fam. You can't be that guy. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Hey, Schoolo, you feel me? That's all I'm saying, fam. Don't tell me you that guy, but you that guy with stipulations. Nah, there is no selective killers. You that guy. You trying to convince me you that? Okay, you Solomon Grundy? Yeah, you Blackjack Mulligan? Yeah, you Earthquake? Yeah, you Bam Bam Bigelow? Yeah, you the big boss man? You Rowdy Piper? Okay, then go. You gotta show that. You gotta show that. Damn, this the last call, man. I'm trying to wrap the show up. Caller, you the last call, man. State your piece, 3 minutes or less. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, this is Ron again.
2 times. Talk to me.
I'm on the roof, yo. I'm on the roof for this shit. YouTube is blocking people from speaking their piece. Real shit. Like, it's getting fucking ridiculous, yo. This is a hot topic. The right topic. and we getting fucking bamboozled because the entities that be don't want to see great fights. They want to spin a narrative. That's what I'm getting out of this shit. I'm a free thinker, coach.
Yes, sir.
And the best fight to make is Devin versus Ryan. ASAP.
I agree.
And we getting fucked. We getting bamboozled. Real shit, coach. They block all my comments. YouTube.
But I'm trying to figure out why. Like, what the? Hold on. Let me look this up. Let's Google this, cause I'm not seeing the only comments I'm seeing. The comments are coming every 5 and 6 minutes at a time. And
they
I'm like,
don't want you to speak the truth.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting out of it.
Wait, okay.
Because fans are fans. We buy the fight. Like, I buy a fight if it's worth it. But they don't want you to do that. They want you to be a fanboy. And I'm getting sick of this shit.
Yeah, but I'm trying to, like, that ain't, let me see. YouTube.
I've never seen it being blocked like this today. This is the first day I've seen it blocked that much.
You said they blocking them? So when you post it, what it does?
I posted 10 comments. None of them came up because I refreshed it. They blocking all comments like Miss Steph said. They blocking comments because they want us to see Ryan versus Shakur. So nobody want to see that crap. They want to see a real fight at the weight class with a belt. Like, I don't get this. I really don't, man. It's sad. It's really sad, yo. I just want to let you know.
Wait. What? Oh, it says right here. It says YouTube streams may not show due to creator disabled chat, which I did not do that. Restricted mode being active, which I did not do that, or network issues. Ensure you are signed in stream. Bro.
Somebody got to check them. Somebody got to check them, yo. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's the promoters or the narrative pushers. I don't know what it is. I just know that show that they got on Ring TV ain't it. Whatever that is with Max. I think that they think that we supposed to see like Fugazi fights. People want to see wars. Max is on board with the fight, but they trying to push this Shakur shit. I'm not feeling that. And no fans should want to feel that. And I'm gonna let you know. I just want to let you know, Coach. That's what they doing.
I'm looking at it right now. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Big Ron. Salute, fam. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this right quick. Let me show y'all this. Let's go to Google. I'm gonna show y'all this right now. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at. Let me go over here. I know you guys can't see, but don't worry about it. I mean, I know you guys can't really type. So it says right here, it says YouTube streams may not show due to disabled live chat replay, which that's not it. Restricted mode being on. Content marked for kids, which that ain't it. Carla, what's your name? You called from?
It's CJ from the 504, Coach.
CJ, talk to me.
Coach, I think that brother that just called got a hell of a point. It looked like you've been shadow banned, brother. I'm a moderator and I'm a member of the channel, and I'm blocked on your channel right now. It don't make no goddamn sense. But yeah, I think if you was on here talking about how great Ryan Garcia looks, how much he sells and how wonderful he is, I think you would have about 800-900 people in the chat right now, and it should be booming. But because you're giving your honest opinion, I think they got some people that's the powers to be that's tweaking your channel a little bit today, man. I think they playing with the channel. I don't like this shit. Blue Blood used to talk about some shit like that. I always thought he was kind of going above and beyond, but I think this shit true.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about nothing crazy though. Okay, it says clear my cash.
You're not talking about nothing crazy, but you speaking the truth about somebody that they trying to push.
Yeah.
They trying to push an agenda with this dude. The coach, the man lost a fight. And the very next fight, they gave the man a title fight against the weakest champion in the division just to give him a belt. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I watched that fight. Mario Barrios wasn't even trying, brother. He wasn't even trying in that fight. The man, Mario Barrios ain't that good, first and foremost. But by God, the man at least throws a few punches here and there. The man threw 5 or 6 punches in the 12th round, Coach. he wasn't even trying. It looked like every time he hit Ryan, it's almost like Ryan gave him a look like you wasn't supposed to hit me. The shit looked fixed, bro. The shit really did look fixed. And I don't really be on the conspiracy theory, type things. I don't really be on the conspiracy. But Coach, look at that fight again. And you be honest, and you really come to a conclusion that fight looked kind of fixed to me, man. It didn't look right. It really didn't.
Yeah,
he
didn't let his hands go, man. Shout out to CJ. Salute, fam. I see what CJ's saying. I'm looking at it, bro. I don't have any age restrictions on or anything. It ain't me, bro. I do the same, but the way I set my shows up is the same way I'm doing it today. It ain't me, bro. This some YouTube shit. This YouTube right here. Yeah, I'm looking at the analytics. I'm looking at the analytic mode right now. I'm like, nah, this YouTube, fam. This YouTube. I mean, I really don't know. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, I ain't never seen it do this. It's I'm talking about the comment section. It's like I ain't never seen it do this. If it's blocking or deleting everybody's comments, I never experienced that over here like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think cause I'm seeing Ron. I see Ron, I see Big Ron, I see Big Mason. I see it's YouTube. It's YouTube. It ain't me. It ain't me at all. It's YouTube, bro. I can promise y'all that. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's we want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, man. I'm saying back like, man, that's the fight to make. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, that's the fight to make because it's just everything in it for Devin. And that fight would mean a lot more to Devin than Ryan. Let me tell you why. Ryan pretty much don't give a damn. But Devin Haney, he has some demons to exercise in this fight. He got to show to the world. But this is the thing. If Devin Haney fight Ryan Garcia, I'm going to tell you, Devin Haney fans, right now, if y'all fight Ryan Garcia, you gotta beat him convincingly. You gotta beat him convincingly. It can't be, it can't be in a boring fashion. You gotta beat him convincingly, bro. It can't be, it was close or this and that. You know what I mean? Because Devin say he's levels above Ryan, so he got to show those levels. You get what I'm saying? So he can't neither fight. You get what I'm saying? Like the more pressure is on Devin Haney because of all the shit he went through, he's really not a media darling like that. Well, no, he is a media darling. What the white dude out of Ariel, Hawaii? Yeah, he like Devin Haney. He like his teeth and veneers. So he got some white corporate backing. The white media do like him, Ariel Hawaii and stuff like that. And he got him, but Devin won't get the benefit of the doubt like that versus a Ryan Garcia. So Devin is going to have to, unfortunately. And life isn't fair. I don't feel sorry for him. Now, he a millionaire. He flying around on private jets. He good. He eating caviar right now. And great Poupon muscle. He good. But he's gonna have if that fight happens, he's gonna have to do more. That's just the reality of the situation. Life ain't fair, but at least he's gonna have a bag full of money. You dig? It is what it is. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's slide over here. And we're gonna make it do what it do. Shout out to the Snow Bunny.
See your eyes shine, she's my Snow Bunny, please. She's my sweet dust of me. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control. Turn it up. It's me against the light. Snow Bunny. Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel. No, that's next to feel along. With my Snow Bunny love. Been party about the night. See your eyes shine. She's my Snow Bunny, please. so right. They got that smooth soul feel. No, that's connected to the law. With my slow, under love. Then find it back. See, I shine, she's my slow bunny please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet dove of free. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out from out of control. It's me against the light. Snow bunny. Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth soul feel. No, that's connected to the law. With my slow bunny love. Then party about the night. See, I shine.
Hey, check this out. I just tried to drop a comment and it says YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. And try changing it a bit. Yep. I'm gonna post it again. Did it again through StreamYard. So let's try it right here. Okay, that's through StreamYard. And let me put this here. All right, so I just posted it directly in the chat. I can't do it through StreamYard. They kept saying they rejected my motherfucking comment. Same shit. YouTube rejected your comment. User this means. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know if y'all can see my comment, but yeah, it is what it is. Hey, what it say, Coach Eddie? He say what he say Ryan Garcia a duck. He said, hey, Coach Eddie, we know that's your favorite word now. Duck. You know that's your favorite word. Duck. You know what I mean? Hold on. Yeah, it's doing the same shit to me. Yo. Like, yeah, you know, I don't know if y'all can see my call. What's your name?
Coach, this is 3 times I called because I'm not into this like back and forth with YouTube because people speaking their opinion. We're free thinking people, bro. Like we know what the sport is supposed to be about, and they really are blocking comments. This is crazy, bro.
They blocked mine too.
This is crazy. I'm pissed, yo, because it's like, why can't people have an opinion or a fact or want the sport to grow, to see the fight we want to see, because they want to fucking sit there and give us something that we don't want to fucking see. This is sad, bro. I'm pissed, bro. I'm calling 3 times because I don't even want to call. I'm just a fan. This is the problem, man. We got to figure it. They need to figure this shit out, not us. They need to figure this shit out. Yeah. This is disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Disrespectful as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking, bro. I'm like, damn, why I can't?
I tried to comment 14 times just now. None of them still popping up. Only one popped up. Me laughing and me smiley face. None of the other shit popped up. They don't want us to talk boxing. That's what I'm getting out of this shit. They want us to sit there and just go with the flow. I'm not the one, bro.
Have they did I don't think they did this. They didn't do this on the Boxing Boys, did it? I think they wasn't having issues.
I'm not a member of the Boxing Boys no more because I really think they compromise. You the truest motherfucker out here right now, Coach. Real talk. Like you the realest motherfucker out here right now. The rest of them and I like the Boxing Boys. Don't get me wrong. I don't got nothing against that.
Yeah.
But I just think they following the program. This shit ain't about that. And that's Bill with Bill. That's the thing I'm tripping off of. I hope none of these niggas in cahoots because I just want to see the fight that we deserve to see. That's all I want to see as a fan. And that's the fight I'm buying. I'm not buying none of the other fugazi ass shit. I swear to God. That's all I want to say, Coach. And I want to let you know they fucking with you.
All right, man. Shout out to Big Ron, man. I appreciate you, fam. All right, I see Wookie Woo. All right. I got Wookie Woo. I got Wookie Woo chat right here. Wookie Woo laughing. So Wookie Woo got through. I don't know what it is today, dog. I swear I don't know what it is today. It is what it is. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out, man. Shout out to Big Ron, CJ from the 504, Derek from Florida, Coach Eddie from the ATL. Shout out to Keena, North Cackalack, Rob from New York, Ron from Vermont, Big Ron, man. Shout out to Ben from H-Town, Jamie from New York. Shout out to Wookie Woo. Shout out to Mika Lovem. Shout out to Steph, man. Shout out to Steph. Who else we got in the building, man? Let me take Wookie Woo off the Steph thing. Shout out to, let's see, shout out to Keisha, man. Shout out to Keisha. Keisha in this BI. Shout out to the lovely Akila. All right, it seems like it letting y'all post now. Why is it letting y'all post now? Shout out to Hollow Davis. All of them at the same time, 5:59. I mean, why is it letting it post now? Yeah, y'all can only post emojis. Shout out to damn. See the white man. Let me tell y'all something. See the white man. See the white man is conspiring against us, brothers and sisters. They trying to stop us, brothers and sisters. What we gonna have to do is come together and unite and call Al Haney. Let's call Al, because all things are good through Al.
Well, I guess I'd be like everybody else and saying Al Haney.
We need see what it is. See, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. Y'all ain't been paying y'all tithes like y'all supposed to. We got a cash app down there, and guess what? It hasn't been ringing. Y'all been tight with the money. You've been giving Blue Blood all the money. You've been giving well, Blue don't go lie no more, so yeah, he don't go lie no more. I think something like that. But yeah, y'all been giving. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to come over here and be tight. So what YouTube told me was they gonna conspire against the people until y'all let go the money. Hey, shout out to Cool Boy. Cool Boy, y'all being tight. Shout out to Hollow Davis. How do y'all expect me to open up a school for black boys if y'all ain't donating? The white man ain't giving us no money, brothers and sisters. We ain't getting no money from the white man. When I say the white man, I'm talking about the ones in power. No, they ain't giving us no money, brothers and sisters. How we going? We trying to send Dr. Umar some money. We need to build a ship so we can get all the brothers and sisters who want to go back to Africa. And we starting the Pan-African movement. We trying to get y'all on the ship so we can get back to the motherland. And y'all ain't the money ain't gonna fall out the sky. That's all I'm saying. The money ain't gonna fall out the sky. Y'all got to tighten up. That's all I'm saying, fam. That it is what it is. You dig?
Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, when we drop them phone lines, man, y'all make sure, man, y'all hit the old boy up, man. It is what it is, man. We can't do nothing. We can't do nothing about we can't do nothing about that. You dig?
I want you to call me.
You got to just make sure. You get what I'm saying? Hey, matter of fact, check this out. YouTube, this is for you.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I'm going to give everybody else a shout out right after these messages. Yes, brothers and sisters, this is a conspiracy, a conspiracy. The white man, I think Big Ron is right. The white man trying to stop us. I just posted another video, another comment again, and they say YouTube has rejected my comment. This usually means they think that it's spam. Lord have mercy. How they think my comments spam? Lord have mercy, boy. They trying to, see the other man trying to take the brother man down. Anyways, shout out to Hollow Davis. Shout out to, can't forget about, man, shout out to the lovely Khadijah, the lovely Akila. Can't forget about doggone Keisha Bless. Lord knows she blessed. Shout out to Mika, love him, we love him. Let's see, where all the honey dips at? All the honey dips. Can't forget about Miss Steph. Lord have mercy. Lord ham and mercy. Shout out to CJ from the 504. Yeah, man, shout out to Green Eyes P. Some rando. Wookie woo. Chris Legg and his BI. Yeah, man, it's blocking my comments, fam. Nigga hate. Hey, my own channel hating on me. Motherfucking YouTube hating on a nigga. Don't want to see a nigga come up. It is what it is, man. We going live tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat station. I see you there. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Peace. I get at y'all, man. Y'all be easy.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.